So one almost.
Baby, so you know. O share come on. Odru me so na Otona me say FSLC, what are you trying to do? But I mean, it was fun. It
was a beautiful thing, and you know, Lancho.
Debbie,
Senye,
Senye speeches now. Tama Abasumana Babin Baye no. We delay for more than 20 minutes, not to the car anymore in Chehon because
yeah, sure.
Now Omunya started procession, no, and he had to wait into Okoremwa and a president so by the president elect. By that time, now all the presidents need now, and the ex-presidents need about Betnasi. All the protocols now no be about Betnasi. Into Uremwa and or invited the Chief Justice. So of course where the Vice President elect, of course when in when they bear 2 minutes to crash. So in the process, no. Omo and the between
Anchekra
Bahama de no ene prof de no and the 20 minutes to cry and almost so mu in not just say agronagu na fi speeches. Oh,
Doc, you're a political scientist and a political analyst. Doc, that process we and who is saying why this process politically?
Well, it's for I'm saying with the issue of Transitional Act 2012, Professor Mills, Emma Editu Jano, naturally say, and Yadia, maybe Sani, a band haphazardly built until with this kind of event. You are going to invite dignitaries. Even so, they will show their readiness to attend. The Anamo Council Burkina Faso, a military leader, for example, for a military leader to leave the comfort of his space to attend a program such as this, it's very instructive. Instructive, and they say one. Also, military fono, some would take you over. They hardly travel because so utie omanpeninsu so nensem kanu not just say there is that need for that regional reintegration, and regional integration is very, very important in the sense say osho omanpenin Akufo-Addo na enchebia wo free akonya so he virtually snitched on Guinea and snitched on Burkina Faso to the rest of the world, and that was something un-African. Asante said he just wanted some favors one way or the other, and that in itself was very bad. The orderliness, the way it was colorfully done, I mean, it's simply unprecedented. To have such a number of international dignitaries, some attending such a program, look, it means that the Ikofo are very expectant of President Mahama. And you know, he has a very long work and way to go. The challenge, you know, I had to say, he whom much is given, much is expected. And you know, sa akwenya wenya bio. It often happens to say, Sinyankopon emma second chance, but to have a second chance while you are alive, you are blessed. It doesn't come simple. It doesn't come easily. So I think say, one also wo free akonya so kan bibi. Posterity will be the better judge. Now, men charge man posterity a judge, he still got himself alive, and posterity has judged him fairly. They have given him a second chance. President. So, I'll say about state protocol abaso. Transitional team on the side of Mr. Mahama and Omozoso, then abaso, because this organization is very, very serious. It had to be done properly. Now, what is the essence of doing this? To show, say, we are moving from an old government to a new one, and of course, you have to gain that international and domestic acceptability. This is also to indicate to say. President Bako Nabai Abewiye, President Fofronso Nabai Eba. So, as you said, this is the 6th president in the 4th Republic. 7th January, which has become a holiday now, a very, very important constitutional day for that matter. Other than that, no, I don't say it's a holiday, no. I think it should stay. It's very important. 4th August today, it should be deleted and expunged from our statute. Then we should also go back to the 1st July, Republic Day. Very, very important. So that those who tried rewriting history, no, they will have a rethink the next time they get the opportunity. Now, on the final issue here, no, then can say, Mr. Mahama, what's in him? And one thing that is equally colorful, and I say, he's been able to give us the first female vice president. Yeah. And this goes a long way to reinforce the view of affirmative action now. Very, very important. Yes, And with that, they have opened the door, you see, for women to also rise to the top. Who knows if she's able to exhibit a quality leadership at this point in time? Obviously, that will pave the way for women. What I say, we have a balance. The number 1 is male, number 2 is female, number 3 is male, number 4 is a female. So we have what? A balance.
Number 4,
Chief Justice Tokono.
No, number 3,
the Speaker.
On the number 3, attack higher power. Yeah, number 3 was the opposition.
Yes, only number. And somebody also asked me about horses now. If you go back to ancient Greece and Rome, in ancient Greece, near from the knights. In Rome, near from the celeres, that is Latin for horse masters. Now, womo anna a bo wa hene no ho ban. So in a modern way, no, say amfan say mampeni process it through here. They will come. Some will be ahead of him, some will be behind him, and others sideways. And that was the same way in and they had a certain number. They fought according to a certain formation. Okay. So that in itself was transmitted to Britain. Was transmitted to Britain because we share the superpower movement now. After we do Britain and say about America, no. This particular practice was also then to say the Queen. The Queen way more process where you see the celeres or the knights coming after the chariots. Yeah. They go before the chariot. It is very, very symbolic. And then we also know our traditional perspective from the northern region, for example. Ohono san you be bisa or ahemfo yamo omo etna bibisa so and I say it will di omonim ebo omo by. I mean it's very and don't forget, for example, say in the period of Jesus Christ, which is we are told, he had to sit on he traveled on a donkey to Jerusalem. So the point ought to be made to say, in totality, this program has been very colorfully done from the beginning to the end. I mean, the organization is perfect. The speeches were spot on. Utie Tinubu's speech here, Utimu say, there is the need for that regional integration, and that Africans, we must write our own history and our own stories. We shouldn't allow others to do those things on our behalf so that they write things for us. We should be able to write our own history. And so to have this 32 years of our democracy, right, unchallenged, I mean, there is nothing that has gone against this democracy. We have really, really done well as a nation. And I think that Mr. Mahama is a very lucky person.
What was Shan's speech now, I want to say? I mean, the things he said right from the beginning to the end.
Yeah. Okay. Speech, dear. From the beginning, it says the beginning, which is 1992, was a reset.
Okay.
Because we were transitioning from military to democracy. So that was the reset. Now, he took the opportunity to say the sacrifices are always and he recount the different encounters from the period of parliament, contesting each other, as presidential candidate and so on and so forth. Now he also pats the back of Dr. Bawumia for his early concession. So that is a mark of a sportsman. Then he talks about this, you know, the what's it called, the global geopolitics, the dynamics of it, and all feed it into the idea of BRICS. BRICS has come to stay, and that we need to understand. Say, he virtually put a philosophical question there, stoking a particular debate. He said, we must not only be looking at the Bretton Woods, but BRICS, and also so we must avert our minds to the BRICS. And I think that in itself, Obama Bretton Woods, for any other, say, look, we may have to do a little more for these economies. And yes, Anna, there some of these new blocks, able to take over from them. And then once you are not able to give this economic way, then these kinds of countries, they will shift. You know, some of these countries have been shifting towards the direction of China because of the way. Then he talks about the fact that we should be prepared for any eventuality in relation to any pandemic. And it's not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. Into no person or didn't kwemua or make sure say ama adiano and to ye answer. It doesn't become reactionary. So Ebola before they were able to set up a center over here. People misconstrued that to me, say, Ebola, but it was a matter of preparedness. What I say, a leader must have that, proactive way. Now, he talks about the 2024 elections and appreciate the overwhelming mandate the electorate gave him. He doesn't want to take that in for granted. And he even quotes, Ronald Reagan by effect to say, look, to me no, esenipa amutu abanam ema o ensim. Enya wa yedi to me no asha wonsa. Because we should suddenly see how the MPP apparatchiks were now getting down from their high horses, knowing very well say, hey, see, to me no. So they were ready to do all manner of things as a way of getting their way with it in terms of the elections.
But look, President Kasano or outline about 4 key things he was going to do. Okay.
These are some of the preliminaries. Then he assures the electorate to say you will not take their vote for granted.
Yeah.
He will ensure say you do good by them. Then he advises us against pessimism. Yeah, when Krofobu or Omarium say, Bibia knew until they are resigned to their fate. Then he talks about transparency. Transparency. Or no, why not being say, obey the books of the nation to the unions? Because unions, and I bet hard in power. Dr. Baumia once said that when the fundamentals of the economy are weaker, the exchange rate will expose you. And I told Dr. Baumia said, Dabi, when the fundamentals of the economy are weaker, the labor front will expose you.
Oh, but it is true then, and it is true
now. Now, labor front, you do know why they will expose you. They will be going on strikes. So when you see consistent strikes here, strike there, then it means that policy, it's not going down well with the people. Now, then he outlines the 4 areas now. Economic restoration and stabilization. At this point in time, if he's not able to do that, then it means that the cedi to the dollar, you saying both near money, and that is something that as a nation we must fight against. Improvement of the business environment. Now we are here, is it Lenovo, I find it's a Glover, is it Glovo? Glovo, big. I mean, your woman too big.
Companies, yeah.
Your woman is not a big water now. It's also in a big way. So these are it means it's a business environment, and we pay, and that's the more reason why these people have to relocate. And for me, for him to say we are going to have improvement of the business environment, it is good. I mean, issues like collapsing the banks. Now, these are some of the micro issues. Collapsing the banks. Obviously, you will create animosity in terms of the business environment. And you know, if you do investigation and you find out, say, a bit more high and far and person collapse on my banks, there's that need for restoration. And those who did that on a matter of vendetta, no, they must equally pay for it. Then you have the third point, you know, governance and constitutional reforms. I idea here in Crawford, constitutional reform, I idea here in Crawford, say, a bit to say, but to abide ye MMDCs. And I say, I listened to an expert in local government, and it makes a lot of sense why it is not going to be that simplistic for us to vote for these MMDCs. Yes, he outlines, I think it was TV3 or so. I listened to them, and it struck me, say, probably we need to take care of certain administrative bottlenecks before a bit into something of that sort. The final one he talks about is accountability,
yes,
and fight against corruption. Let me say, corruption there, anti-corruption senior man agent nankasa watene sani faso. Enkana no na me kai book wa obie ewo adom budget obie no na chese asamaba. And sika we afa okuta evidence no so. Entino you could see say it is something that I said, Dr. Baumia, can you give us accountability on PDS if you win the elections? Should Ghanaians vote for you? Can you give us accountability about SML? BOST? Name them. So, in the area of accountability, Ghanaians felt there was a need to rather vote for Mr. Mahama if indeed we needed that kind of accountability. Fight against corruption, you know. Yeah, he said 3 years in a row. The outgone, you know, government, you know, 3 years in a row, a more percentage was 43%. They never went beyond the 43% was the lowest Mr. Mahama had in 2016. And even Crown at that time, he accusing of corruption. And that was his lowest. He had as high as even 47 some years earlier. So the fight against corruption, the former president did not do well. Did not do well at all. Now, I've set up OSP. I have resourced beyond measure the Yokos, the Shraj, and all those things. But, I mean, that has not really sent us to where we needed to go. Now he talks about the reset of our state institutions. And the entire country ought to be on a reset. Because, to be frank with you, the way and manner Mr. Akufo-Addo and his actions in virtually bastardized state institutions. Virtually, I mean, for example, buffer stock. How do you make Nana be the head there?
Oh, what?
I don't understand.
Or a lawyer?
It doesn't matter. The role that he's playing in the party, right, for me, compromises the neutrality and the competency of Weno. Where, for example, this rice here, contaminated issue here, Ebaye. He went out there defending, said, BB science. Another way, I say, let's say GES. You have people who are spokespersons, who are PRs, or may grow through the system. How then do you go and put a communication member, national communication member of the NPP, as the PR of that ministry? These are up into say union for no cost strike. That's what more come. Is he going to communicate professionally as the PR of the GES, or he's going to look into the lens of way to do so? So these are some of the things, sir. Well, he also assures us his confidence in the vice president, and I think that is a good call. Professor Nanejino Pokwajiman, she's really done well. She has been very historical. The first female vice president in the public university. She is probably the first woman to have all her children having PhDs. She herself, she has about 2 or 3 PhDs. Yes, and then she becomes the first female. vice president in the Fourth Republic. Now, finally, before I go to the 24-hour,
yeah, sure.
So,
my microphone.
He talks about, say, he touts the importance of the first female vice president, and then he says very instructively, leadership is by the legacy you leave. Leadership is by the legacy that you leave. And I'm say I'm penning for, I'm say, Ewieyano na hwe. Ewieyano na hwe enya asase. And the great poet by name Sophocles, as I always refer, I say, call no man happy until the day that he enters his grave in peace. When do you know you have achieved your destiny? So, Asasiano Oshaye Senya Yawa Akufo-Addo before the 2016 elections. And look at the way and manner MPP has lost this election. Now, he makes a clarion call to the youth that he wants to ensure, say, this 24-hour economy will see the light of day. And his main aim is to create jobs. And this job creation, there wouldn't be any discrimination. And that idea will also focus on the 24, which is very instructive, agriculture and agribusiness. So it means that he's talking about productivity, area of productivity. Look, we have the highest food inflation, the third or so in the sub-region. Meanwhile, we have vast lands. We have implemented planting for food and jobs, phase 1, phase 2, and we spent billions of cities. How then does it happen? Say, Bayira Baku, you turn 40 cities.
Hey, I said, I know, baby, out there for.
Sir?
Hey, Doc, I'm so tall by Rache.
60.
Aha.
My goodness. Na who can you know my? Na midina buduata hono onion market no my hono. Na say me to onion. And the prices they are quoting. General enam mayo. As what on toes, what on
so open so
and Tiana may be someone said, a year for no more than almost surviving. How are they feeding? How are they faring? But one thing I noticed, and the President Akufo-Addo said, look, one crumb year Juma Bosun say to Mokado. They were asking for assistance in the mid of the month. And it was regular and consistent. So it tells you, sir, if you want to have this 24-hour economy, which should not be a matter of service, but a matter of productivity, then I think, sir, he's really going to ensure that this economy works again.
Now, it's our time now. Maybe a name of person continue. I mean, person will be questions. Maybe now, I'm a conversation. I attend because when who said, a lot of engagements. But what shared the speech now? Tinubu can na as a person reconcile with countries na o ma ye cool no because I say na the focus na wo honso kakra ba do timi insinipi was it a night they can say na ne kwanso ano no maybe other fa no.
Well, as chair of ECOWAS, for example, he has that mandate. So, and it is better that reconciliatory way, gesture, in as much as a beer, Dumbuya, Mumugini, is it Abdullah or something? Burkina, Elbow Muhammad, more or less, it's like there is a suspension of rule of law. So, whichever way you look at it, there is a need to restore. Because I said they have to bear in mind, say, near what is the kind of second one's no. And to the South African so Ayakunu, remember, say, there are soldiers also who can easily turn against you. Shekwaya, Guinea President Olusi Neyi, the very guy, Dumbuya, or not go funny free France. So he is the inner way ankasa of the president, and he turned against him. So one kasa so somebody can also turn against you. But if you have the mandate of the people, then it means that you have that constitutional mandate to run and lead your people till the time is due. So I think the speech was spot on. Just it sounded like he was sleeping or sleepy. He was tired. That's how he's been speaking. Finally, on this 24-hour, he made a call, a clear call on the business community to join the 24-hour way.
Very necessary.
Yes, very necessary. Though one can say by force, but one can say, who say the light is shining there, you will join. You will join because if at the end of the day, some people are given the opportunity, and you see, say, on production air cost, certain incentive to say, yeah, time now will be producing a midnight. They will make sure you have energy to do so, and you'll be able to employ a few more, so that you'll be running, concurrently and 24-hour way. That 24-hour way, I have proposed a street light authority.
Street light authority.
Yes. This is not business as usual. This will create a lot of jobs. Yeah, I will say to me a year plan, and that plan is in the next 4 years, we shouldn't have billboards, wooden billboards.
In the next
4 years, we shouldn't be having wooden billboards. We should go electronic.
Okay.
And that should be under the street light authority. Street light is a can bill when we electricity.
Sure.
You want to tell me say Ghana ni ben who say quite point a light was swap. So is safe.
Sure.
2, there is nowhere sin can thrive under light.
lights, yeah.
What you say? One, this way, say 2 cities per every Ghanaian or per every homer will be able to acquire solar panels media power all the electrical way without making it be on the national grid. Then with that you can employ engineers. You bet me regionalizing, so that the authority could be here, but every region. So you give out contract for people to build these facilities, the electronic boards. Into ubenya electricians, ubenya engineers. You need security, people to go around protected. And no party way for Bakacho say, your campaign won't be sent a certificate. And now pay Juma also on for certificate. But so we are armed robber, you can easily apply. They say so person who did namja we are for Okra. Because on no was another
or we are able to
on one area. I think this street lighting authority, we wrote a proposal on it, and we gave it to someone in the Jubilee House some years back, but they did not think about that. Captain, finally, before my way, say Obi Echo assess health insurance. Our tackle says it's a universal. Me assess me are malaria. Na me call away a war tackle there. Na say within a week, me sound back say me are malaria and yen. How are we able to track say that person? Yes, I had already assessed this, and so it means to say in the health insurance way, the reason why I ain't performing as you should perform is because there are cartels in there. There are cartels in there. Abraham say you see ye opinion Asian among presidential pardon. Later on I'm say enye no kure no. Now say no, there is collusion. Say you no kure say later on say no, there's collusion. This person was paying, for example, and you said they say we're defaulting in payment. Uncle Savvy. Only for a year to give him presidential pardon. So over 80 something or 70 something million account, was he going to pay?
No. Because when you're pardon,
then you have to understand, say, some people within I arrangement. So it means to say he will only give certain money to people who engineered his release, and the state will have lost out. You see how people create loot and share? And you know, these are some of the issues. So if President Mahama intends to create jobs, of which I believe this 24-hour economy thing, that is the main thing, apart from revenue. The main thing is to give jobs to the teeming youth. The area that is focusing, I think I'll give him a thumbs up for that. Agriculture and agribusiness. It means to say at the end of the day, we should be able to have way. Look, I don't think the cocoa industry, no, a collapse. And the PBCs, yeah, auction among properties near there. Because some of the banks in the community into ya. Yet the galam say yes, say and sass and yeji gold. Abaya minim say to me gold for oil, and yet the city never got stabilized. It's the Abaya Etchemukoye. So at the end of the day, no. Now Refi say yes, sir, farmland, no. A come neighbor. Professor from Pomboatin or say we should be very careful. In the not too distant future, we are going to have serious food crisis in this country. And so if you have changed government and the president is talking about agriculture and agribusiness, probably he's also seen the future, and that's the more reason why he wants to go in that direction.
Now, Doc, Wadaruma, there is this school of thought, say accountability, the head is all year. Now, investigating and prosecuting offenders, for friend of witch hunting near there, no? Is this something that Ghanaians are looking up for?
Hey, what your interview we see? Accountability, they are there at all municipal. They want to see, because sometimes it doesn't have to be Serbia. I can't say so we have a way, we hate the say, we are a say. Only for you to come to government and all those things that you said, they are not true, they are falsity. Abanisana, it means you won the elections by deception. They have accused the MPP under President Akufo-Addo of similar thing. Because if you accuse Mr. Mahama of corruption, this and that, at the end of the day, what did you find? You say, I want to say, I won't know kind of video way. What you say? Mahama ne da na o so atwa.
No, they will need to be on the
They said, correct. So with that, if you are not able to prove certain things of that nature, you see, then it means that you won elections by deception. You will lose election by deception.
Hey.
Because me,
as I want to be TV, no say so many Chinese movie.
Yes, I want to be a reverend. Also be this suffer. Well, Okodam we are. Obet me converting crofo. Now what say I couldn't tell us that they mine. Well, unless they be at
the time I walk to me.
I can't simple how
Or licenses. Now, not the Duncan Kuford Nekai, or Kodina Catholic Bishop Conference, our International Conference Center on the 12th of June. Not say, another say, to me, our licenses are audio pretty small and large scale mining. Into dog, I said,
into no a honor cool remuno. South Virgin Forest, one of the man.
Oh,
Otchere, a wooer, and you wouldn't tintini.
all right. Dog, my end was saying. But one thing I'm a many just see and say we have restored a new order. Nobody will disrespect our chiefs. We had a president who do a year here. We are here.
Finally, Captain, let it be on record that President Akufo-Addo contributed about 60% of the Tabaumia's 40% loss. And Repemino, you about discuss it.
60%.
Yes.
Nanado.
So Akufo-Addo went here.
Oh, but Nanado was a better president. That was a good president.
JB is a cynic. He believes in cynicism.
Oh, what?
Yes. Doctor, now.
Doctor, Nanado the planting for food and jobs, the free citizens, for exports.
That is the thing.
Agenda 111 or the aba we see we commission 3.
And also who person who will pass our Kabiama.
We are here now. I'll call agenda 111 no measure.
According
to say, falling sick in this country and relying on health insurance, you'll be added to the statistics.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You must have money to go to Ghanaian hospitals.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And it's just nice. See, none of my info. Mon come a come and to my and yadia. Yeah, be yere mo say mon sorry na fe mon chia obi foforo eno ensibium na emema oman no mu ebejo na oman no mu nso adedin Eddie. I mean, I done as here. Yeah, you call no where you share speaker or
but all kind of when you but turn wash ye. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you my brother Captain Smart. He was part of us. He came later. Obaye Nobeto, Speaker of Parliament, the Speaker of the 9th Parliament, Abba Sumana Kingsford Babin, the only journalist, our only speaker, Edin Komo, Captain Smart. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it to him.
And to the see and say, Omuye na Speaker Gusu Kasa. Let me hear him so no. Person chilling na interview.
The only journalist. The only numero uno. He's the only journalist who could hear President Mahama. Oh, for picture to small. Magana for I mean, you've done well. No, Magana for I mean, oh, fast enemy. Chairman. Chairman. You didn't come home.
Right honorable. Me person won't come on. No, say, oh, but Captain, this is not fair.
It is fair.
It has never happened before. Right after swearing in, you want to interview the speaker. I said, yes, I want to interview you. Okay, come, let's have it.
The only journalist who cheer president. The only journalist who cheer all the 21 heads of states. The only journalist who Okwe cheer the sitting president. And the only journalist.
What is wrong with you?
Or Sanso. That be former president Wankoho. Hey, the only journalist was also interview speaker right after the story in ABC. Yeah,
and see,
oh
no! I said, yeah, honorable Sumana Bagbane.
Honorable Bagbane, the right honorable speaker. Congratulations, sir. The right honorable speaker. Waye edwani nyina congratulations, sir. Congratulations. You've been in Parliament for a very long time, and when we're checking the records this morning, we came across a very historic statement that you are the longest person that has been in any Parliament house across Africa. By the year 2028, you'll be 36 years in the Parliament of Ghana. This is a huge achievement. Sir, how were you able to do this, starting from 1992 till today that you are the Speaker of the Republic of Ghana?
I have been in the service of my people and mankind for all these years. So wherever I go, I'm able to enlist the confidence and trust of the people. That is all. And that is not through my strength, it's not my might, it's by divine grace.
Your tenacity and your ability to solicit ideas and even influence people positively to contribute to very delicate national issues is awesome. Is it a special skill? Were you born with that? Or is experience that you have accrued in politics?
I think that is the upbringing. I from the royal family and were brought up to rather serve, not to allow others to serve us. And so through humility, I'm able to inure into the heart of people. And that is only the secret. The secret is that we are not in power, but we are in service of the people. If you want to think that you are in power and you can control people, then you have a problem. Because the power is rather in the people. And the people have called you up to serve them. And they want you to serve them in a specific area of their lives.
Finally, sir, the 8th parliament was a very difficult one. I'm sure this time we're going to have some rest. I mean, it's not a hung parliament, and I'm sure, it will not be as tough as before.
Well, I never take anything for granted, because the large numbers we have coming from the NDC is also a challenge. And I should be able to get them to focus more on national interests, the collective interests of all Ghanaians, whether you are NDC or MPP or PNC or independent. That is what matters to me, and that will be a challenge. But I hope with the 2 deputies that I have, I'll have some breathing space to rely on them in my absence.
Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations.
It's a pleasure, sir. It's a pleasure.
All right, so that was the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament, Kingsford Sumana.
Yes, Sumana
Bagbe.
But your own person interview where Frey. Oh, what day? Open science. Oh no, you not getting Jemmy. Oh, General. I have been in Abutana Menkasa. I said, one more phone said me a stumble, Mrs. Mimpem was oh, open science interview where Brabeji. Why? The Speaker of Parliament has spoken. I said, "Oh, because I wanted to interview. I said, "Nina, work and work can day." Eti yawo tape no ha. Can see Captain Smart. Hey, ni baby ni. Oh, Nyabutre.
Where we?
General Kasa.
Where we?
What the Kasa.
Eno no yene openi hudu ya haya. Oye, the former General Secretary of the NDC. Ishiao ho. Ene ono so bon komo. Aje nifugu. Nifugu black and white.
Yeah.
What was on time issue?
Oh yeah.
Ono ne Kojo Chikata.
Yeah, Kojo Chikata they be aware. Yeah.
Omo time issue.
Omo dey have shoe.
Emrebi Busano.
Na obi nche shoe so okobisa sir.
Yeah, me bisa. Say na matete stories be bre say yesi we di aduro binti say o chef shoe ana you be tutu no be to bomba ontime nyira na. Oh, I had funny stories. So I said, what is this supposed to mean? So I came to Accra 2013, I said, okay. I met the man, I said, oh, Accra, this is what I've heard. I said, oh, my brother, if I don't have any medicine, I don't have any juju. If I wear full shoe, I will not die. Even last Sunday, I wear a full shoe, but it was just for 30 minutes. You know, Eti, by Eti Openi Hudu, Yahaya, former General Secretary of the NDC.
The swearing in of your Mampeni John Dramani Mahama and Abba Ewieno. I am honored to have the former General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, Mr. Hudu Yahaya. Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And I hope you are fine.
I'm fine, Captain. I'm fine.
Tell me about your joy.
My joy is that at least Ghana is moving. You know, Ghana is moving higher because the president-elect has reminded us of his promise to keep to the promises that he has made to move Ghana forward. So that is my joy. The youth, we need to leave something behind for the youth. He has promised that. He has promised accountability, which some of you have contributed to this country. That is my joy, that at least Ghana is taking a fresh step.
Okay. Let me go to the former Right Honorable Speaker, Honorable Do Ajaho. Honorable Do Ajaho is the former Speaker of Parliament. Honorable, in this country, fighting corruption has become a very difficult task. Fighting corruption has become a very difficult task, and then our just sworn-in president did indicate that he would do everything in his capacity to fight corruption. You've been in Parliament for a very long time, and you ended up as a speaker. What do you think? How can we help him to fight corruption?
You should fight across the board. Corruption has no political color. So if NDC is corrupt, NDC person is corrupt, you should let the law take its course. If NPP person is corrupt, let the law take its course. But once there's a suspicion, the slightest suspicion of selective justice, the corruption cannot proceed.
Your party had an overwhelming, endorsement by the people of this country. What do you think actually accounted for this victory?
Well, I think that, clearly there was so much economic hardship. Things were really tough. And government, at a point, government became insensitive to the complaints of the Ghanaian people. You look at Galamsey, you look at the taxes, and a whole lot of them. And at a point there was arrogance, a little bit of arrogance or power, if I should say so.
Any expectations?
Well, the expectation is that we should not make the mistakes others made. We should make sure that we meet the aspiration of the Ghanaian people. It's very, very important.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you too.
And let me talk to Professor Joshua Alabi, the campaign manager. Sir, I don't know, what was the trick? How did you do it?
Hard work, and we came together as a teamwork, and we identified some of the lapses from the 2020 elections. We corrected them, and we were ready to go, and that's how we did it. We were all very committed to it. Everybody did his best. We had the flag bearer and his team move around. We had the running mate also move around. We had the national chairman move around. We had a national organizer. All in fact we spread out, and I think that that helped us. We always also to identify some of the lapses in Ashanti region, and we worked towards that, and that also reduced what I call pardon, and we were able to make it.
You were a happy man this afternoon.
I'm happy we are now going to reset the country. We have really salvaged the country from total collapse. The country was on its knees, and I believe strongly that with the team that is excellence will be forming, we're going to work hard.
Any expectations?
I'm expecting that we'll deliver on our promises, and the good people of this country will be happy with us, and will keep us in power for some time.
Thank you so much. That's Professor Joshua Alabi, the proud General Secretary over time, Fifi Fiavi Kote. Honorable, congratulations.
Thank you.
The proud General Secretary.
Thank you.
How did you do it?
I mean, teamwork, a lot of teamwork. So I would think that's really was what it is. I mean, a lot of teamwork. And of course, don't forget, I mean, this election was not just about NDC at all. It was I call it the soul of Ghana that spoke. So we can only be humble and accept that that is what Ghana wanted. And we work hard to make sure it happened. And we work hard to make sure we justify the faith in the people.
The president made a clarion call on everybody in this country, from both divide, NDC, NPP, and everybody in this country to come together. We live in a country where people, when they have expertise and they belong to the other side, they do not even want to come to the forefront to build a country. How are you going to do that?
I think it's because there's too much of what you call the winner take all. So people believe that if I've lost, why should I help you? Because you're taking everything by the way. So we need to have a culture that includes more. That's why some of us were known for the idea that MPP should be denied the second deputy speaker in parliament. We should get behind, leave behind some of the pettiness and grow together as a country. And that's the only way.
Your Excellency,
your style, your
distinguished
flair
invited guests, ladies and gentlemen,
officials of parliament. How did you get those skills and political tactics?
I think it's passion for the country, wanting to make sure we do the best we can. Wanting to make sure we do the best we can for the country. That really is what it is.
Thank you so much. The chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Honorable Johnson Asiedu Enketia, Accra Memoir.
Yeah. My friend say appointee. My here convoy no to am home betray me.
And no no ya say. Etino me nana ewa ha. Me amidiem na wadawroma said be ya menyam from so no ka obo nkondwa di ni yie ma me anka me ne be
yo Nana Okofo
accompanied by the Vice President,
the second,
the Speaker
Gomwa,
the Chief Justice,
Asim,
and the ceremonial
Achapim Adontin, Abonte Domhine, for the whole Gomwa. Miasam Samiye Odikro war, Yetu Funu Antia, Yadoko Antiaze, and no Nana Ato. MPP for no, yet to Funwantia, maybe from the Adoba, any Gumwa and Saze.
Mamiko, the most Reverend Lawrence Tete. Papa, good afternoon.
Congratulations. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Papa. Umpai Baba, Mapompai for transition, said a bear on and then Yamia Yami, what's your president in the inaugural speech?
You know, I watched President John Mahama speak, and I like the demeanor, the message, the simplicity, and the manner in which he presented it. But more so, the number of presidents that have come to Ghana this time shows how much Ghana's place in the sub-region is respected. And I think that one is a plus for us. We Ghanaians should pat ourselves, all of us should pat ourselves and congratulate ourselves. But we shouldn't forget that we still have work to do. There's a lot of work to do. We must come together in a massive united front to build this nation. Ghana needs all hands on deck.
Papa, any expectation?
Yes, that we will be humble, that we will be steadfast, that will be prayerful, and that is what the answer is. So God spoke to Solomon and said, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked way, then will I hear from heaven, forgive their sins and heal the land. I believe the land will be healed, but these four things must be done.
Thank you so much, Daddy.
And congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I like your suit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's it. Now, what's he saying? Many say me home. Yeah, Danyamias. Yanyami to me, any. Sebi, Ubita baby, no cassa, won't ya be said.
Please be seated.
No casino boy. Sana Yami, no money per corner, 7 years. And Yankupona Casano. So, you are no a proper, who not do a bonte. Tinipanya, who are no more brim. She presidents or maybe Gukruma. She distinguished men. I'm telling you. It's never happened in the history of this country. It tells us that at the Papa na Bagana. Ghana Bejna, Ghana Befan and Toma Pefra.
We're not for former MPP for now. I'm afraid I'm okay.
I'm to men for him. Because more power na men from. That's all. It is here I want to men for me.
My main call, the women organizer of the National Democratic Congress. Girlfriend. And I was
now can say easy say Onyankupo dinku nimbie kesi sebe manye easy nti and I may a national women's organizer of a ruling party big one. Oh and then
who say we share President Ahodoa Abba me kohosa me kochia na me chia nsida. I mean, from Obasanjo to Goodluck Jonathan, from almost all African presidents were here. Who is saying with 24 envoys, ne akasifu by.
His Excellency, a way to say Ayiko to John Mahama, and as his person as John Dramani Mahama is on the bank, and I try to ma a dom do a buy. so mo babe witness ne swearing in na and also so we His Excellency Tinubu ne speaker or say one Ghana ye one one ne be ye adwuma bo which as a president say ba ye no eno no kire ni pesu a ye de ne siso ana ye de ne siso ena nyame adom ye wo a new president ena me su say hono so say once a former president Nanado now
Pakwesi ena the nra and then answer say sapomane ne kasa papa na no share red no cause hey gentlemen move the area on Pakwesi say Pakwesi di manim kan naja that time no bia na eba so they were asked to stand and then me go fi boache
me hono COP
Jenna white shirt and red tie in the blue suit what do you say we was suit to that
sir
they be no so shirt any trousers any jeans any police attire that they offer
fano ho bruta and the way you know 50
what tremendous fine
sir na pe kwa yi wo police no na me I mean go for buy nipa ba me sure say we interview ba we na ka o ka na ko besu
why ba me there be onsu
na ko no ne ka say na so
ba me yende o
hwe o sa kra bi wo ho no a wo na wo onsu na ko bisa say ba de say ya
wo mo de krata so command na do say ompam chief justice oso ompam obia say oso ompam na case ni mo nyedu case ni mo nyedu ti chief justice onko bebia say chief justice onko bebia na
internet 7th
edu say yewie
and 7 January
7 January yewie Nanado nye president biom Nanado onye president biom and I say Tiase say Kewu nye president biom anko Bendena Rebecca Kufado ho afa pa
sir that woman is a very beautiful woman
who tell the shell
no pa now first lady Lodina
no so kenteni bad
what's her
let's see any
on the kuja na say na yemi no say dan o
enye mi no ba ko pe
o jira ha na ade no so gu ha
ida bi ba ko pe
what else about me
me kochia national chief imam Osman say me friend
oh okay and one person I admire so much so much chief of staff
Julius Debra
Oba extremely early.
What do my dear people don't know. I've heard a lot of people asking questions about Julius Debra. Julius Debra worked with Rollins.
Oh, okay. Yes. I think those.
He worked with Professor Mills.
Yes.
And he worked with John Dramani Mahama. Okay. And this in penny phone be John Dramani Mahama Mai. Including the list of ministers, nobody who said it here. If we are saying what a JB loyalty pays.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true.
We are loyal. I am here. Do baby no. Na Obieja Mahama how, especially when he lost 2016 and 2020 elections. No, everybody thought say that's the end of him. They were looking for an alternative. And let me say this. When you said the Bush meeting, Biom said they will not allow him to contest again.
Oh, really?
Yes, 2020, the family met and Ibrahim was wild.
And I see him interview Ibrahim Mahama. I say, I will not talk on TV. It's not me. I will not talk on TV. I don't talk on TV. And I appear to the original horse, who knows catching into Onkasa. But what is all about on one driver by or the coach bus in Libino. So coach mini bus Libino and not driving a bus for Nina through the VIP to Drew Honomono and no see for no in sea form and on the kind of corner or match of winner. And that was so beautiful.
You know, at a point, it was bad.
Wow.
And after the 2020 elections, now I say, Obia yi Mahama.
And that time Mahama felt that disappointment.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
A corner with him.
Yeah, sure.
And it took Julius Deborah to stay with him. And then Callistus Mahama.
Dr. Callistus.
Stayed with him.
Wow.
And Edu baby na upo bia won ho awuhu no. Now be who Julius. Until today, Julius is Mahama boss. Till ene.
Today, you don't hear it. Today, you don't hear it.
Eti na ka pa say on fa when chief of staff. On fa me. Ana JB. Say when ya. Obi anu o be fa no age Julius na. Julius na be ko. And you know, people must appreciate loyalty.
No, but in any case, General said, offer Julius as the chief of staff. It's in line because 2016, before somebody lose 2016 election, now chief of staff Julius Deborah. It is an uncle we need 2016 now. Oh,
me sure
it was the same thing. He was going to continue. It is about to also there. I don't know what's the winning power of now. People are, I mean. I anticipate you said Nanka only Julius Deborah, and I said on find the people from a chief of staff. I mean, the man is also experienced, and this time around, John Dramani Mahama should work with experienced people. And you're more money brady, but more experience makes me a year Jumano. These are the kind of people Ghanaians want to see them work, and yet babies with sharp teeth.
And, apart from experience now, I want to also relate better with party people.
Yes.
And Julius is the type who is scholar, he will call you back.
Sir.
Yes.
Oh.
He will call you back. And party ni biya on Julius any encounter biya no be someone kasa. Also answer the president biya by appointment be no. There are some kind of consultations to be at the cost of finding out from one or two people. And from the deputy youth organizer of the NDC to the national chairman, they all approved that Julius should be the chief of staff.
Wow.
So that should send a signal to you.
Wow. Wow.
That should send a signal to you. So that's it.
But I mean, today was beautiful. Today has been beautiful.
Oh, what do you say? On your reserve to Sukakra, one shall who about Julius.
What do you say? All corner. Or is it not all corner? I felt and I thought, say, Naka the police is being a cheat. No. So, oh, sorry, all corner. It took the party boys. As the chief of staff, but Mumiem. And he was alone with the wife.
Oh, Julius.
He was alone with the wife, and I was so shocked. I was like,
Oh, it's that time now. Papa, you say, Omo and Cochiano.
One could be
party penny for the idea, no be a so no friend in Timano. Say, I'm quite of an uncle say, and don't do so. One could be. I say, ferry.
At the time, I who call with him, and offer actually one. And the party guys were like, chief of staff neighbor, so one of the guys led him out. And I was so shocked.
So that is Julius for you. I mean, it's down to earth per se. There's so many things I'll learn from him this time round.
No, I mean,
I think, say, and then one other young man, let me salute him this afternoon. Yeah. A brand say back open. Stand away.
Yes, oh, that guy. Super.
And maybe now, Ebetom say yes, say, Wafa or the journalists be camera to form. But camera to form, so say no, certain was a huge thing in this country. You remember even back being some time back said, say, Mahama Crow, and small boys to say, stand him.
Yeah, sure.
That time, I told somebody here, Accra, around 2015, said, look, me, you know, I'm doing MPP Ejuma, but say obi so bi nsem say opena sema ye careful bisa nipa na opesa nipa na asem no di ntia opena asem. And I can tell you, sir, stand away. So I am very loyal to Mahama.
And I'll tell you one lady, one woman.
Share.
Yeah.
Who share Mahama movement, stage, organization,
and everything,
arrangement. Mahama nankasa being managed.
Yeah.
And then I'm a stand. Then Sagunachi. Mahama sorry na. Or coswe in no, or say on ni edisi no, no more than right to say, and he said something. See, Emma Ulmani Jinaye, or yeah, Natadian style be. As I Okakujina, I don't know if it was the position of the microphone or whatever. I didn't hear, but I could see him say something to the old boy, you know, and we share arrangement now a course so honor set up ni no, a stand up idea.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Where First Lady ne Mpenifo Betna, maybe a speaker, the president elect, vice president elect, Betna, maybe a special guests, our buyer Tunibu ne Nanado ne J. Kufonum ne Baubianum Betna, you know, and they will share everything, how the whole.
And a certain eye for quality stuff. You would underrate it, but for you realize that no, this thing is so unique.
Oh yeah, I want to ask you. I just executive
because maybe MPs let's you know, you will see clearly say that be this particular space is different. It's a different place altogether. Black, you know, maybe foreign president for the
so black.
You could see that arrangement. Oh, come on.
Said see yeah, arrangements in my media no shame feel this time man crowded. Even though do baby no mo kunsuo because they su come do.
Oh, easy.
And then Sani Manina. But Stan, Charlie, you need to get somebody and train.
Maybe a judges for no kwatna and maybe the senior military
senior
officers,
security
officers so it was so on point.
So be anyone who training, I think that you should look for someone and train.
Na bo woman we abaso. Joyce Mutare Bawa.
Oh, they be on the say a different level.
I mean that woman is super lawyer.
John Hono Abo Omodoso, but it's just for the purposes of this discussion.
Yeah.
Tina boss Stanley, Chief of Staff Julius Deborah. Edino to say that as a Fourth Republic we or no name Fremo Pare and I ever trauma the 8 years as Chief of Staff.
Yes. Okay, so but when you need the consecutive time.
But no so we didn't feel what
but also
before.
Today you don't hear it.
You know, so stand I there, Oshadi and Nefe, how colorful it was. Nina no the idea.
But unfortunately, most of the presidential aspirants I don't know.
I say, sure you also do baby no. A dominant fee stance in him.
Yeah.
G and Nimu. It's Emma Baby and
I was expecting to see Alan Kojo.
Okay.
I was expecting to see Cheddar. Nana Kwame Bediako. I was expecting to see Kofi Akpalo. One back right Kofi Wapalo.
When?
There.
Sorry, presidential aspirant.
The person here has behind the best. Jam was a crowd.
Oh, yeah, dear, careful. If you more day,
Kofi Akpalo is presidential aspirant. Odi bears a 4 or 5.
Yes, wait. Kofi Akpalo.
I was expecting to say me who George Chumberima. Nanado cousin.
Yeah, but Kofi Akpalo watch contract one year.
Then the for inauguration will say.
What's it?
Oh, come on! I was here. It was 1 year.
I just contract one.
For inauguration will say. For inauguration will say. I'm
a traffic now. Kofi Akpalo, who bet 2 years ago, and just a quiet coin.
Only yeah, dear, you're careful.
Ko na quiet, and I feel
military for those mobile and so
no, honestly,
give them a thumbs up.
Me share national security for na wo ho no. Me nim so mo ho dada for na bia but me share no. Omo nye national security for mo Nana Nebuchadnezzar by name.
And Blue Gate for Nibia.
Debbie. Okay, so I'm crying there. We're signing off.
And Blue Gate for
6th December.
Yeah.
I'm signing off and Obia signing off. And Wako report now the Utu ko.
Oh, yes, go for by you.
Me wuna come in a Konyan Tanaso.
What is your what is your name?
They did very well, especially national security for now no more between maybe judges and no one.
Yes.
And maybe not chief of staff from Otieno.
Yes.
Well say maybe a president elect President Mahama and vice president Jane Nano Puku Ajiban Ewono. Oma security for engineer omachi omujina in the cordon.
Yeah.
They don't want to say what to say. And I was so happy the way they coordinated yeah, the bathroom says I say appointment to be I say so me catch us say catch us anyone eti na me share one me come be na me share security especially maybe a president will be bria me share me far straight and my back. No matter how it is being managed, and the commanders were not many, so the instructions were not distorted. It's me fluid. It's we share baby ana presidents for no penny for dignitaries ne bar omoka ne fa ebana. You could see police for bibre with some few military officers. And then national security for no kakra na oba be a first lady wona ene wo machi no because it's a national security for now they were taking instructions from one person so you could see the coordination in security
yeah, hey go this way na hey come this way na
mwabie come on.
I mean today
and I was share judges na chi no also na ebidimu te judges na chi the judges had 3 roles 1 2 and akasifo no Supreme Court judges no omo edimu no omo workers na ade no it was about 3 roles were left for them but what shall the 4th role they were all national security operatives ajunim
okay
yeah they were all top security officers.
I mean, some for bass back on the buy.
We now saw the bass back on the buy. Top security officers, and then what shall be okay, say if you say it's or left, you're right to say no, and an foreign dignitaries in the one, or share a one swap. Burkina Faso buy, on what the team they buy. And the guy said that they were not going to sit down.
But I want to ask you,
almost said they will not sit. Yeah, they said they will not sit. Obiasu kutabag. Left and right and Sadia open. What was that to na guy na the person that say no
and then I'm in the yard so it's so journey
and the person that say no no then I'm
well loaded that
fully loaded but now me see Ghana is security for one your mom ko be adwuma no pa omo ni adwuma one said there was a national security person here.
No, on the leader.
Oh yeah, no, what is all your state protocol? But on national security.
On the leader.
On the leader.
Oh, okay.
Eti. Tourist from no who so no kutetu no. Etu no wo de ho no. And a corner right na etu no wo no. So he was 2 feet ahead of him. It is a wujina na wo yitu na space be ban to obehu. It say obeba na chia bo wato form. And I say, Obama space no san who was
so e be ma pa.
Ono so e be ma fine.
Oh, you obebo pa.
What is your name?
And maybe I don't need na me show. I was looking at security and how things are going to be.
na wohwa Kofi Boatwese to one wa fa the phone asa onyere it was abo one say was sending message no wa unity wa pages so no wa say smith wo ho a na wa send back and guy na state protocol ni no do one ba no wa catch say bo mu asen na the national security ni and he had a weapon in his jacket. I was observing him to na twin abo so wa he say
na about the sir. Now say if let's assume that the unfortunate happens, don't go you two or no more.
Hey, they will gun you down immediately.
When
they will gun you down immediately. What say?
My family in the best way.
What one or more baby a first lady teenage honor. What my journey is to rush in a split second.
When now go to say
to protect.
Tinubu na go message the Johnny.
Where
Tinubu?
What is your name? What is your name? President Mahama, Speaker, and
what is your name?
na woman to me akọ. Nti say wo share wo ma. Wo no mo echire ho no. Wo no mo adwuma no no.
Omuso your national security operator.
Serious o. Ebinum jejo ma stress ebi kura hye omo si gold ni ade. Ofi so ya alaji onya alaji bia. Na wo no mo adwuma no no. And one of more judges the children make us no omo primary responsibility now say speak we president we chief justice na we speaker of parliament now any of these three say bonetuna Ghana huna money
okay
it's one or more much you usually the omo yedi na say this time omo yedi ye pa and time I mean who say one more year security arrangement was 2005 time President Kufuor year the second swearing in no once we do one the security tag in the back that's why they give me this because say I hear you any be and to have access everywhere eti one na e ma me no timu ho o ma shaking fine but bag na si obi anche bia na etu dem.
But another observation. Who say Tama Burkina Faso Okwakuchia Babin? Babin explained the meaning of Burkina Faso.
The land of it's a brave or something,
yes,
courageous men and that.
And I mean they had some few interaction with them. And it never happened because who say otherwise you no invite more bano. One France, but I don't know. He took time, explained I mean the meaning of Burkina Faso, and as also any did you
or you're young,
yes,
and or yeah, dear penny for necessary.
Oh, okay. Or dream penny dream.
Yeah, or yeah, dear same penny for you.
He's a
once I say tomatoes boy a day in Ghana. It's because of him.
Yes. So did you be last?
Say on who do and I will see tomato factory. So processing the tomatoes. Into no processing the new say big car. And all the memo.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's doing. Oh, eti so we share what much you wanna and then baby ana MPs in it no. Baby ana MPs in it no. Say one would that be silver that na omode akatakata baby ana MPs in it. There were certain things under and there were sending signals.
Oh, okay.
And now one say ni na fa baby software do say ne na jegezi no ete all round one no party t-shirt NDC t-shirt change on no national security for.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I don't know another bit here or another coach my hammer. No, yana no.
There be one more baby MPs no one.
Oh, okay.
There be MPs no one.
This is when you attack any dim come up.
Yeah. Now to some more bibi or moka.
But no work French so. Na mama to French.
Meaning
when me another means what
no, but say me the coach and me make bravo.
Come there.
No boy and my brother Sava. Now what can my brother we are the Savannah also.
Na on Mahama Cabrofo.
Me say your excellency congratulations and I can say it's because of you when they saw you on TV.
About fans and they are not you.
Many fans be. Me education we. So e hono nyina echire hono eba baby a President Kufuor mo etini nyina o say na o mu pia baby na ye gina no say dom no ko achi o say that side na hoso ye crowded ba na ye pia o mo e ho nyina wuntimi pia bia
I didn't say.
Hey!
But
one way what in no.
So much so and no my parade no.
Also much say no much no the parade the call.
Oh, okay.
So that nobody can have access. No, the security arrangement today was super.
I see.
Was super. Now we share say a war a ponanu ntino. We share navy for no so air cover.
And whoever made that plan or they camera since say hey
Debbie and I make catch say oh say stand up way
come on
with
the
president Otchere I say who the president Otchere and the back when so share no usua security who nyansa why do you da ho
yeah president Nina
oh Debbie who did the chair
no me just say president Nina and I be no
obi adwem da ho fio so and this honestly the security arrangement it was super and crowd in the mono there were a lot of police officers and military officers in plain clothes.
Oh yeah
a lot of them
oh
what the one phone day
me have me phone me the
oh when the ba
listen
a lot of them na almost so ade a me fair no omo de weapons ni sie but I love in fact this one there challenge you guys
they were and omo dress and so on point I mean almost
security was on point
yes
I mean who say omo trousers na hihiem jacket ni mu I mean who say bibia and a soldier for them so e ba ho no omo comporte omo ho brunta
that's a fine just say
since somebody fine.
Oh yeah.
Try and go for now. They will not sit.
No, but someone did.
But this is serious. Obviously, we will not sit.
And of course, no more kukobasa.
No more the bag. I bet you. No more the bag. For Frabesin. No more. Omujina hosa because he said, "Your body is messing coaching."
But at that back one, I don't know if that was a distance, but I felt say. Nanka president could have a feel of the members of parliament. Nanka and congratulating no. But I realized just the leaders repair.
Yeah, leaders.
Free the main
because Oka say 276 at 3 anko 273. Omu ina anko na omu.
But then you see at that point in time, na a parliament or a chamber.
Chamber. And but nobody even say omu ye the plenary crowd cannot. Not all the MPs can have access
I
to
get
the president.
It, but
a few of
possibly
them.
He could probably grease the.
Mama, Beko State of the Nation's address. Enche. I think maybe ending of this month or first week next month.
Now, but you not repeat the list Ben Naba.
Oh,
Papa, she 1 and 2.
Oh no. Open up.
Even Chan.
I mean, no. Oh, 200. And I said, I know who master.
On the Jamali does how? Maybe happy with it.
Whoever was in charge of security for the inauguration, I saw a few lapses though, but
but I think in all, I mean, they did super.
There was just a small lapse, and quickly, no, Obabi not a brown uniform or a military officer. She came to correct that. I mean, quickly be corrected.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, sir. So observe here. Now, we national ambulance for Campbell Green. Be lady now.
But now the big what she miss and I'm saying, hey, sister. Oh, pamo me.
No.
That's how catch it. So you find the tompamo. Oh, that's how I catch it. What was that? Now, as I said, omudi bibi mano. That was the breach. But so Janima, I mean, correcting and tempt. It was so beautiful. You had the idea, Papa now, correcting and tempt. I say, Jina Haya, because Jina no way, and I'm still with you. It was nice.
I never could meniaje from Prof. Nano Pokwajima. To see her rise to that level.
Hey, and
I send a lot of signal to the women out there. Say,
Sapomanum.
Yes, say, you can also do it. You need TV to Ubufa now go to TV. Ubufa now okay can never. I mean, you should be able to fight to that level where you can be respected. Hey, Emma will to me, but I don't know. And Mami be quite the mamu.
I mean, the first female vice chancellor in Ghana Public University.
Yes.
What is your name? Oh.
Now, the first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Nemani Nano be also on a PhD.
Oh yeah. I think I know about 3. Yes.
I saw them. I mean, woman and now woman quiet. We followed suit and that.
Yeah.
Say why are there? Ono ankasa no wa being wa be.
The patron na list this way.
Oh, we didn't Nyabotre.
Say time moko.
Nyabotre. And there's one thing I observed about the IGP. So the Okujaye ti ye pake ye ewo cemetery ho.
Yes.
Military cemetery closer to Parliament House.
Yes.
And a Nante Koye. Guess who was directing traffic?
IGP
Nankasa.
No, that man won't. There's something about him.
Yes.
There's something.
It was Dan Pari Ankasa on all directed traffic.
That man.
It's Nanka me Kochiano. Amana Morom, so why are you busy? I'm saying why are you busy? What he's doing, you think he's busy? So I went straight to him. Let me catch him say, Danfo, why are you?
That man.
Dan Pari Ankasa. And all directed traffic. It is a way police know Jawa. And then people get up and say that he's celebrity IGP. What is celebrity IGP?
No, but I think he's strategic and he knows what to do.
The commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces is the president.
Yes.
President Ben is a celebrated human being who is also commander-in-chief. Quickly, no sound so by. Or say yes swear.
Vice
Speaker, I can say yes swear. No, Dimrika.
Because on
quickly, and no Sabaye, a better than the position. To make sure
because
the IG, because head of the police council and the vice president. That's what I'm doing. Come on. You see, this is what we are talking about. It is not because to wait. I think it is better to have a celebrity IGP.
Yeah,
who
is dynamic.
Yes, I'm Rob Rebecca from. Than say Benyo face IGP. I'm Rob Rebecca.
Oh, sorry, you lost the elections. What is your name?
And you see, I'm saying when say Oshaya CDS was calm.
Very calm.
Very calm.
Very calm.
Also
be so not to me, I mean on the blind side of me.
And CDS is also a very fine. He's a very fine. I mean, military officer and very calm, cool, collected. When him say, "Ebano, weapon disarmament. So you tutu wo. Na yan shishen at a very fast rate. So far, minimum be a what we should two tempt to say CDS upon me, bra.
Maybe what you not doing it.
Ha! Hey, JB. Upon people, you're a dangerous military officer. I'm telling you today. Or to say, theoretical security and the on-ground practical security.
Okay.
Anyway. Look what you not directed traffic.
No, why in the channel?
Why in the chair and not directed traffic? Hey! So I went to him.
Doctor. Wow.
You go. I'm not a directed traffic, you know. Which is quite. It's about police for no be a study. Now why IGP directed traffic? Theoretical, practical, on ground security. I don't know.
For now.
For now, I don't know. Ubi your teacher in Bevlo Latte. Don't try it. This is what phone penny for now. All the generals will tell you. Bevlo is a deadly witch. Bevlo Latte. Or a deadly wizard. When it comes to security and intelligence gathering.
Oh, you know what I'm for the name? Good luck, Jonathan.
Good luck, Jonathan. Yeah, sure.
Ah, you could no. I said, my brother, how are you? About 2 minutes, 2 minutes. And then I'm who?
Someone did to me, I was second row.
Yeah.
No, it's the first row, that man. One more day president, though. So what I say? So what I say, fine, pa. Eti, Bevlo is smart. That's why, Oshe, Mahama Lester, or the buyer for security for now.
Security coordinating.
Or blending Yamam, you know. Mahama, you see Russian tactics, and then the French, and the, your friend is saying, UK4 strategy.
I said the Russian tactics are the Machiavellian tactics.
I say, Russia for no, say, one security. And when you look at their security graph, they always begin with people who are soft, but dangerous. And as it progresses, they bring you for menus or shit, and they are capable of doing anything at any time.
I see.
It will be security aspects now. When they are telling you about the security graph of Russia, that's how it behaves. And that you can so started the opposite. But the one kata woman French for the kata. Then as it progresses, they go slow with the one and that Israel for no, they begin giddy and they end giddy. America started giddy or ending giddy. So Osha Muhammad list of the buyer now or combining 3 top security graph analysis and others to appoint them. So watch this. You have a former CDS, Blay. I want to use a term in quotes or a bodeni. Because what a bodeni and says, Sabi, but may hear analysis. Because will be a bodeni with security more. He is capable of doing anything at any time.
He knows it all.
No. He's a no-nonsense man.
Oh, okay. Obey before you complain.
As on him.
So
he's a no-nonsense man. Blay is a no-nonsense man. I told you to drink a bucket of water. Have you drunk it? No, sir. Go back to it. Drink it.
What is your name?
Sir, my tummy is full. Your tummy is not full. Go and drink it. Urinate on your body. Still drink the water. And you see, no man a counterpart Kofi Boache.
Get to man.
Kofi so Russia pa.
Get to man.
Oh no, Kofi Boache.
Oh no, get to man. Get to.
Obetimi aye be at any time.
Get to man.
When it comes to security.
Never get to Ababechu.
Kofi Boache.
Get to Ababechu. That's what say.
Obetimi aye be. Eti ono any Blay. Then you have Prosper Bani. But that ding, not Oreo.
As a
Prosper Bani that ding. And Yami one was so bit to me, interior minister. I don't know, but Yami one.
The number list on as I say, I got a show. I mean, that is it.
Messiah Yami one, I can't saw yet.
No, me just say, listen now, one, you're not bubble.
Oh,
me more.
Now, come and try. Maybe I need a bush of four count.
What is your name?
You be a cow. Let's see. So, what share? Prosper Bani. Edda Boko. And a Bevrola to year intermediate. Waha.
Or you're social.
Or you're social, or sounds so ya war, or ha. And then the last man, no. Oh, you see who northern name be? Alaji. Oh no. Omota friend referee. When my dear, oh no one set it up plan, no.
Oh,
okay. But the soldier be said that be tutu akuma.
Near
mo.
Jai. Oh, me see Jai. You
who assume? Yay. I say you call a pastor, your papa we have here bo mi ku. So no one am ya bo.
Oh, me na di son Jai ni who Jai ni bo.
Oh no me ya papa we so say. So I am so happy about the blend of Mahama's security team.
Yeah.
And I am hoping, sir, ages now, almost all of them are above 60.
And these are well experienced.
Kofi Boache is an experienced police officer.
COP.
Prosper Bani has worked on international missions for quite a long time, helping other African countries to realign realign their security. I mean, if you look at Prosper Bani, during Professor Milson's time, we did Kakra, but Ghana Fountain and Kabebre. Then John Mohammed's term from 2013 to 2016, no? Was it? 2017, yeah.
Yes.
And then Ghana 40 Ding Prosper Bani. But he's a serious security person.
I see.
Prosper Bani is a very serious security person. And there's one security officer here. I don't know if say somebody there. Menya hu di ewo baby a friend General Kotia.
General Kotia.
Hiya. Ghana boundaries something. On a dano. And that army general is dangerous.
I see.
Our days so to me my share color will defeat. Say and say be a share white and there'll be a share white will fear her. No sa white now wash nobody can change, not even the wife. You wear white.
Now, me pacho, there's something about Mahama. I am still thinking about it. Also, no one the only president was swapping anymore 3 times.
Yes.
The very first time also brought the Sabako Nesomo. But later, I'll turn around on the Samuel Nesomo.
Yes.
The official swearing in for the first time when he was voted to power, he did the same year. Yes.
Osumu to say.
And then
or the back.
I said,
Osanso de back. What count say a yet din said denya tikro kwejina. What I say. So what he did no is symbolic. Say Saminko ami so na me bra bakufu ntimi nyo man mani yeye. Ese say obeboa me.
I see.
So Mahama hiao. Ohia me. And yes ye hia no say president. Nti say ono ne nsa so nti say de Bible no kan Israel for no koko no Mose. Opeja ne nsa no mudi nkunim. Ne nsa no kofo ma say waba akokora no na mudi nkugo. Nti Bible so mo pake abo e wo ne nsa na say de be ya ne nsa no be koso. So when the president then Sabako or the Sumuna or Breno, symbolically he told us that I will need a helping hand. It's we a carpenter near, come with your knowledge. We a nurse, come with your knowledge. We a driver near forward your bra. A dribia we piano forward your bra. Usually you see J. Kufo Eden and Sabako 2001 and then in Sabako in 2005.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But Bibi or Hobbit to be in Canada, so.
Sir, a criminal.
A criminal. Oh, there.
Said crime in Canada, yes,
Derby.
Until they say criminal, they come in to be.
Debbie, I just, you need that account.
Sir.
Well, sir, the second time or tries or didn't Sabako, so went to be in so many. Give me that video, Nanado swear of Parliament in 2021. Please get the video for me. Yes.
Nanado. Also, it's 2021.
We said 2020 at Waba.
Okay.
I'm not refi. Look for Nanado's video, that video for me. Oh, Peter, no, to me. Don't on to me.
Say no, bread.
And I make a choice. Say, Kufodiano. Nanado Pejano went to me. Would they let me leave J. Kufo's thing now? When to me,
no, but it is also very important.
No, there are good things of people that are not supposed to come out in public, and there are other things of people so you can say about it. Nanado tried the second time. Say on the Sabah went to me.
I did the mood runner.
A mood do kakra.
Say gold.
Apart from say ye gold mkwano, there's hard end down on the sano. And you may be womb,
sir.
One say who ye who know. Bisa who said that and no presenter on earth is allowed to tell where that is kept. So no, you are not supposed to. And Ghana Yakuma Yinani Sadia. That is the authority of the country. Say so be kofa. Asamaba.
Sir, enuna or omode kwana soldiers for dear children.
Be and a senior police officer superintendent so kuta. The former president. Or we so we repair, won't mean so we appear once every 4 years. Unless to say Professor Mills said DNA see no owu esikwam it is when na do the video na
once every 4 years na question.
Yeah, it comes out once every 4 years sadie no
fellow Ghanaians
na do try so be sand den saba ko na oje mu to one time kotena konwa no so omo yi video na obi hu said it here. So sometimes you must allow BB to lead you, but ayana ye ha no before you start the name dan say the name be di agro enam broni movie broni name na ye ntidama ayana
but me person who say technically are the presidents supposed to hold it with their two hands?
You can decide to hold with your two hands.
At their own discretion.
You can decide to hold it with your two hands. You can decide to hold it with one hand.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and you'll be and I can be on Facebook. No, we say ordinance sabako. This time the ordinance sabako issue, but then the same person came back to say that ordinance sabako na kwako kaho. Swaina o swaina here.
Yes.
And Samana Chief Justice didn't need manekano. And no na ehia pa. And no ehia pa.
Me gina chiri ho no mo na tata na urem na almost ma me no kra nya ne na say nya mo asem ne ehia ne say waso awie. Enye ne yam.
Say nya ma me ne yam.
Chief Justice am say nya ne yam kra say o hwe mama am waso awie. But on the flip side, na do wish me ada.
When oh the on the 8 years we hwe fa no.
Fellow Ghanaians,
I would say there's something about the presidency and where dear any partner handle
why fulfilled.
Yes, any partner a handle Mahama. Honestly, Mahama lose to 2016 elections no. A corner let's not take by force.
That is not my concern.
Because na any kwan say o lose side elections no.
But that is not my concern.
But I think say NDC 2016 omuja omo ye ade bi kan wani.
That is not my concern.
2016 there no. Almost 1 million votes.
But Donald how many percent?
One day you will vote for me and my party. One day you will vote for me and my party.
Donald, how many percent?
But that is not my concern.
I think it's this one. I know what do we in the bread say. Momode, you know, and usha, you can tell from space, you know, and see,
Wafa.
What was that? Debbie, oh, say. Hwɛ ma me nka se me nkyerɛ Ghana for ne JB ade na ye friend gold no
send the bosom
ekuta tumi bi
bosom
sɛ wo share necklace na gold pa nkasa wo mu a wo na ma wo mu odu
sir
yes
nko family no share
meni ma me pani bi a na menim no me danim no
wani
o dress bi a or gold kitwe bi eda ne bag mo kuta upon you gold eda ne bag. Don't joke with gold. Yes, ever gold in the agro. And I think that we know a symbol of authority Pijachire Ghana Mayi who say what's I
don't know why Naka for instance Naka the president, the ex-president, former president, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Naka ebi also no also a friend Musaye. Naka onmo hand over from the incoming president after so was and I
Debbie
and I'm sana me.
Hey, Debbie Jai.
Aden.
Debbie. No be away dia konwa wi o kono akoso afram dia show before for us. Debbie yenye. Say we nye Danny Home. We Debbie so me.
One for the sacra.
No, what him say? Sadene da no. We nya som peja kwosoro pa. You are the president too.
Yes. No, na me chese naka onu mo musomu a.
And say usoma how the question.
There be also mu fa koso osoma na ko dia ma no.
Osoma ma hwan.
Osomu da.
Dabi yenye.
Ma ne fa ne sa.
Dabi yenye. We year 2017.
2017 yes.
Oswe in we.
Had okoko pay for speech no.
Kasongo. And then na ma ye careful pa. O acknowledge America Jimmy Carter o ye bibia. Ompe ne wasem. So I mean usom kwasuru wi a na e kire se but when we a mampany ya to aba amount. It is a see no, and then you run the parties in you never cost.
Sir,
oh, back where cost was State House.
Chairman,
banquet, Debbie Mincolina in Cobia.
Also, John Kuma.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, Debbie, I want to don't come here, man. I want to don't come here, man. Oh, yeah. I didn't have a part say. Me person who John Mahama. Oh, shy.
But I love the fact that yes, I mean, I know the name.
And one and I make sure.
Yes.
Me sorry, and then come free home.
Oh, David. Oh, and I love the fact that the speech, you know, came out from him. The speech came out from him to make it look like, I mean, this is what I want to do. This is what I have for Ghana. This is my social contract with the good people of Ghana, devoid from campaign promises, no what have you. Unlike Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, ya two Ghanaians, Obama president.
What is your name?
But this one came out from him.
Oh.
Omunya daje etro aircraft say yes and never. Mahama kasa pa. Na no kasa na ya awa.
Mahama. Oh, ancho.
Oche Jema we do oche.
Debi na na cheche no. 2016.
You no kokope obi dia na kokope obi dia ye cha na beche.
Aba.
But where it came out from?
Oh, sorry, you lost the elections. Yes. Oh.
No, kokope obi dia. Say so nya da jana ken kan kakra.
Oh.
It's only the mimiti ase o mimiti ase.
I don't know. Nah. It was a beautiful thing, and I think so going forward, no. Yeah, you be organizing and I kono krampo achen say. Stand up over here. Yeah, true. So you make parties in you never baso.
But you
Osha, Zeneta obeko he.
Zeneto looks more like a security person.
Into minister no cabinet minister.
I wish it's not a cabinet minister.
Sir.
Yes. I sincerely wish. That's my wish. I don't know of the person. But I sincerely wish to Anna ne papa.
So we started.
You see?
We started deputy afro.
Lady no enkasa, but na dwemu.
Me ko chiano.
Smart. Or you're smart. Or you're smart.
Me ko chiano.
On kasa but I mean you look at her.
Mahama Yarga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Mahama Yarga. Okay.
Now, Amakofiboa, Mahama Yarga, Senator, and a few others, some of the NDC MPs.
No, she doesn't talk about, I mean. But me, I sincerely wish. It's not the third time.
Do you believe Sir Rollins naturally a quiet person?
I mean doubt it. Who say?
Naturally, he doesn't like talking.
Also, me baha na mikasa.
Sir Oba Montea. No, Odime Masem. Naturally, Rollins in Ubia open como, but on Ubia or Pekasa Bibribiasa.
Me basse sana mikasa. Uze me would fear di. Me pe mo asem. Oh. Na unim.
Sir John te hell on call you.
Oh.
Address Sir John Drew myself.
Me pe mo asem.
When
But I sincerely wish it's Obemano ministerial appointments.
Oh no, I'm sure, sir.
The cabinet minister for that.
I'm sure, sir. Obinya be me.
But your list na ba bubo. Maybe any bush for you.
Obinya.
They started. Emo akwa ba prekuda. Omo ni dey nya ye.
Menyanka. NDC National Executives, you know. National Organizer, National Women Organizer, Youth Organizer, General Secretary, National Chairman, all of them. Anka, omuntinechli.
No more share. No more support.
Yeah, and meaning one more party no than to go for ministerial positions. Because anytime I will say, yato abawia party national executives eko ministerial positions or no a weakened party.
Yeah, no correct.
It weakens the party, and I think that so mo ye na be year. I said don't get onkoji position me afan here. On minister die
so no cry minim so be so that's a member of the parliamentary
service board.
Service board.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Me sure I said don't get here wo obepese obe minister there be. Onkoji minister be there. It's no nka be ya on frɛ the team no. This is what Dan Butri during Kufuor's second time, Chama Dan Butri be General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party. He did something very, very profound.
Now, also the leadership in Parliament.
Atu Forsen is a temporary majority leader. Also, Dan Butri, he was the General Secretary.
Yes.
And he was very vibrant, young, and intelligent, smart. So everybody thought that.
Position.
Oh, maybe I'd read it. Obeji position. But you know what happened? Whether you demand and I have farmer no, he said no. I saw trainer or building party no.
Through the experience.
That's right. So I think it was after a year or two. Answer Omomano position. So NDC say no, they may suffer candidate crisis.
Candidate as in presidential candidate.
Yes.
Aditya.
Ombenya crisis now.
But said Julius Debra ewo.
There be who they train. Also what started Bobodi.
Bobodi.
So Julius
Debra. Okujeto.
That's one. Okujeto.
Haruna Idrusu.
Haruna. Wenya trio. 4. Sylvester, Sly, Asar.
Yeah.
5. Ewadako.
Yes.
6. Samuel Sapon.
Oh,
yes.
Sir.
Menkoho.
Dr. Samuel Sapon.
Benkoho. 7. Ase Dunketia.
Pacho, General Pacho, Menko Biu. Na His Excellency Johnson Ase Dunketia, aka General Mosquito. How? I mean, how?
Number 8. Horace. Horace ni Ankara.
Chairman, by the first 3,
train.
I want build your and you know that.
You. Okay. Now, what boy room Western region? Now, I Kofi Amaboa.
Yeah.
Afa Kofi Amaboa. Okay. Now, you 9.
Yes. When I can't run a journal.
Then you come to Haruna.
Kojo Bonsu is still likely to contest again.
Kojo Bonsu, Wayemre Enrami Hunu. And I think, say,
Wayemre in terms of.
I think both.
Kwabena
Dufo may not come back.
Oh, really? But he's still looking very strong.
Very strong, very healthy, and still sharp. I don't know.
Spio Gabra swear.
Spio will not come back.
Oh, sir.
No, Spio.
Echo Spio Gabra.
Echo on my back.
Wow.
Spio will not come back. 80. CCA 10. Why? Oh, no. Sam George will not come this time. Oh,
Sam George,
yeah. And a few others are listed. You see, the entire because NDC being flag bearer crisis. And it's a
Nero Kopoku's way.
Oh, thank you. Eric Opoku representing BA. It's NDC 2027 and says winya candidates no. Ediye be basoro no doso. We muina it's most likely. Say ebebem. Plus or minus. Prof. Plus or minus.
Professor Joshua Labi.
Professor Joshua Labi. And then I'm mentioning body language in the idea. I am not sure he would want to come back.
Really?
Yeah. Men who say unya obeba.
Oh, but ebedru ho no. Say prof ni fe ni say.
Me nim prof, me nim fe.
Oh, kwesi ahwe de.
The Ahoy brothers no.
I'm not sure they are interested in the presidential position.
Eko.
Na Gusitano say.
Gusitano Oma.
Okay.
Because what happened in 2000? I say 2000 assembly C, you know. Gusitano Bidzidin. Obeda Samoa. Woman kote DFP.
Dr. Obeda Samoa.
Okay, party. Yeah. Woman kote political party.
Yeah.
And omo ko for ya. Oma Dr. Obeda Samoa sorry Uncle Johnson no. What is that one now? Okay, let me tell you.
Me no confirmation I have.
I'm a Ghana for.
Hey, Bacho Sapi. Sapi cha wala. Hey. Bacho Mami Kasa. Ale sama Mami Kasa wa have you. You know Mami Kasa wa have you.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bacho go back to the picture. Mami Kasa bi.
Enti unim.
You know Bacho Mami Kasa bi.
Unim dey see here. Unim dey see here.
Bacho.
Hey.
Mami Kasa bi.
Unim dey see here.
Yes, we ain't there but yeah, picture.
Papa na your friend no Obeda Samoa no. NDC national. Your friend is saying.
You know, you are not being fair, my man.
National Delegates Conference was a congress. National executives, no. Na sana office omberia no. So mbe ndenyo. Omka papa itima kunya so. Oh. Me na mkachi no.
Man sorry.
Dr. Obedi Yao Samoa. Na Yao no ye YAO. Ne YAW ni bi. YAO.
Ah, oh,
Yao.
Okay. Yao.
Dr. Obedi Yao Asamoah. Na ekwo ne ho. Na yasi edudu.
Oh, sometimes
no so ta ne ho che ya.
No ye de.
Nkofo ya ma papa ikon ya sori akon.
No ye de.
No be de.
Ofiegui.
Ode to Esa wo global. Easy. Sometimes I had me share me tie political discussions in your radio and TV so na you say because some of them they don't know the issues and you make course so ankasa no I said they yate no and na ye kika and na ma Bidzidin and Dr. Bedia Asamoah efi NDC ekwate one party and one ma Gusitano kwate NRP Eti,
but between the NDC and NPP, who will suffer leadership crisis in the
NPP forces say no, omo war, bibi e boa omo ma omo treme enipa dodo a ebe kwa contest no. Who can say you get from Akron for doing so, and omo koye constitutional amendment say enipa no ebro 5 a say SSA omo eteso ema yehu eteso maneba 5 on say NDC any sa constitution provision nibi intino when you have 10 people going for the flag bearership all 10 will go.
Oh, okay.
Unless maybe between now and that time, they may have some constitutional amendments. And in the absence of that, we will in Abeko.
Oh, okay. The likes of
Julius Okujeto. But Okujeto, I think, will be a bit young. Okujeto, it would depend on who will go.
But Okujeto
Kofi Amabwa ay automatic. Asedu Nketia Beko. Haruna Beko. Julius Beko.
But any Asedu Nketia any mummy Asedu Nketia AGA pa o. Otwa mo 70 o. No, because it's here. Roll us a time, you know. Asedu Nketia from no ho.
And you see, so and deep into the future, maybe 30 years to come.
Yeah.
Ghanaians should not be surprised to see Rawlings Ba Benjamin as vying for the flag bearership of the NDC.
Rawlings Ba boy.
Yes, Ben. They should not. So that's Bagby for
Bagby
you.
Nana. It's a picture that's a captain. And Okushia.
Hey, Nyamia.
Oh, captain, I saw be anymore.
Na de no ho ehyi ne ho abufu eh ba womia o se yesi bi odi akire no asakra wonim se o
It's Bagby and Mahama. So that's John Dramani Mahama.
Hey, Bagby film no. Where the fuck is Indum? I said that no win oh Indum that no win more
So that's John Dramani Mahama. And then
Arrest Atoraze Nana Oyadeye Ami Atopi the second.
Honorable Bagby.
What is your
What do
name?
you say?
What is your name?
Mahama ne Kufo. They come from afar.
Afar sin.
They come from very far. I mean,
there be
enyen chain, send chain, there be. There's some bloodline be.
Those are
any job I have on a bush for what's it? I'm going back. What do you ask me? I think I'm enjoying the discussion myself. I see. Okay,
what do you mean yeah dear you careful if you more dey pa
hey no one go for picture
unim Nyahota Maklo.
Yes, I mean Nyahota Maklo.
Dr. Nyahota Maklo.
Yeah. On the Shem Koma is the only politician who Shem Koma Ibem. Say Ghana for him near Trabama Kufuado, you suffer in the hands of Kufuado. Ya bro. Hey, ya bro.
What if some Mahama Mama Meniniane Nyahota Maklo?
Oh, za.
Yes.
Mahama. Ah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, mame.
Nanu komobino.
Yeah, Nyahota Maklo. Enti Mama Papa ne Kufo. Say me my friend Papa. And I say so crowd Papa ne Kufo. Yeah.
What is that?
Yahoo.
What is that? My Juliet, oh, Prophetess Juliet. Ever her last day, 1st January. I can't tell me say, me bloodline no. I was no. I say hi. Amara was singing biam. Bra. Oh, bra.
Sawosha. Dr. Nyahota Maklo. Or MPP founding member.
Yes.
But now fasten John Mahama.
Oh, sir.
And now fast say. And direct.
Oh.
That just sir. Direct.
Maybe some papa.
Our fast pa direct pa. It's so who say Nyahota Maklo ni abrea. Oh, sir, the other day I was telling you, sir, Ibrahim Mahama, and you're no Kwana, J. Kufoman is scale merchant bank. What kind of merchant bank issued by, sir?
Yes, sure.
Omo Abba Ibrahim Mahama Sikabi, okay, Ukoye, Obeda Samuel. Ononkwana President Kufoma Oman Ska. There are a lot of people are na some people took advantage of that matter say Ase Ibrahim ni Nuyane John Mahama and John Mahama has been vice president and blah 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 blah. Asisa merchant bank Sikana, Omo Ediama Ibrahim Mahama and all that. Let me sit here and tell you, the former Tafo Pankrono MP, I'm so when you're the baby crackle, Honorable Akoto say he was the Minister of State in charge of Finance. Onona approve, can one almost sign here, approve, conforming in Sika, on the instruction of John Ajekum Kufuor. Because that time, Kufuor wanted to set up Bibia Ebemana building about na mane norso what the share Bibiana Ghana population he wanted to build some millionaires selecting Crofobia na opesa omobeye millionaires ukrum ha. So Ibrahim Mahama Antiagi is Legon. Sir Kwame despite what's his name? Dr. Kwekwote. Let me listening. I mean, I know some of them. I know all of them. I mean, he tried that. We have to set them up. So Ibrahim Mahama is not the only person. Unyasika is not the only person. Unyasika ewo sa emrenim. So maybe I can't mean to inco details. They will catch you in and say na Womo Ewofa and Yahuta Makro. Yahuta Makro, so you're founding member of the NPP. And no Echiden Sono. Na Ulman is Wadamfo. And then Yahuta Makro ni Abano. Makani. Makani. No, Yadamfo. Yadamfo. It's no. If you sit and then you watch carefully, even when the sporting of Lodina, the marriage of Lodina and all, J enemy na movie. So what I say? Yeah.
If you gave me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I'll choose the Ghana card.
Ebano, amembumwa, umuni nano, ubia beye former president, na Mahama beye president say. But Mahama, ne papa ne Kufuor.
When?
Kasa ne papa, I mean, it's all tears cancer, you know. That is why Lodina friend papa. And say realize na President Kufuor any ma test birthday biano. Mahama edikan etumrika ekofie ho. Kudin komo consulting old boy. Oh yeah, sure. Look, Ayana, Mindim said in for politics, no, Ewokrumha. There's a very good relationship between the Mahamas and Kufuor, the Nanado and Kufuor.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Yeah, I mean, we should be able to say it and say it bam, 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 bam. As it is, yeah, as it is. So, it's been canina.
Yeah.
So,
but Mr. Wu, listen. Maybe I don't boost any car. Because earlier, Oka Zuba.
Say Ebia, Osha, Ebia Zuba. Also, one epic came and say, "Omo 8."
Hey.
Any pepper came and I couldn't do me 8. No, Jantwepe.
Oh. PV Jantwa.
PV Jantwepe. Zuba Epe.
No, Zuba the Ompio, Zuba the Mano. Zuba person. Zuba the Mano.
8. And I pick me boss. I'm telling you.
Zuba the Mano.
And the person I catch says Zuba de Binya. I've told you say Zuba Beko.
Yeah, you feel quite loud. Also,
me say Zuba Beko.
Chairman Yabuche. Also question for you. Now what you say over the minim nana to kwa no ko hu nana straight no wa pe ba bia fa.
Oh, I am for best sound.
I feel call am here ho.
Best sound date. You know, so KMA, whoever becomes the KMA boss, and I bet the performance of the NDC in 2028 to Ashanti region. Yes, it's true.
Whoever will become
the KMA boss. Whoever becomes the KMA boss. The modern one a betre modern NDC bebo our Ashanti region 2028.
But I will not be surprised because unim Kojobosu oye wo KMA. You be atu che Kojobosu oye no KMA. E ka ho bi na ho ya kono eme.
I mean, Oshe sa Rotary
Park no cry the general F. Ye na ye nim $4.4 million na bi wom pa. But I mean no Rotary Park ye National Cathedral no. Kumasi for National Cathedral no. Oka KJTR phase 2 na phase 1 I mean.
Eti Nana Kwame wa. I said comedy president.
I'm fine. And then not Shankom.
And now, you need to Jaminsa man of forms.
And then not Shankom.
Jaminsa man of forms. Now come here, Kwaba.
I got a captain.
Let's remember my car.
Oba Bako, wa maybe a BBC ho. Your friend also dear, your friend food theatre, Ufam one. Where are we?
Oh, no, son, I tell you, oh, baby shows.
Your friend theatre, Ufa one.
Say what on?
Antonio ho. Your phone. And I don't know why you sweet you. No, why is sweet. Becca, seven through Becca.
Sir John, I join here. But of course, I am in Santaro. I come to me. Fiano Pammy Didi.
Yes,
I'm my Dianindi. Maybe I cannot drink Bisukra Cacre, eh? Come here, it's a TV. So such as I come to me. We want some apple. I am one.
And Nedgania would ye.
I don't know Quacope.
Maybe we interview Mune. We had the interview. You are the only journalist here. We are going to interview some.
What is
man Trama? I don't get
I don't cry. It's a meal.
I mean, why?
I mean,
maybe I did interview.
And as you're to champagne.
But that means champagne there into Friday. Let me send a boss side.
Marco America got to champagne bassy.
Hey, ready. Champagne number. Okay.
And I was here to
champagne. You be two champagne.
And
opposition leader. Opposition leader.
Yeah. Oh, the why?
Yo.
Say me wa bem. Me your position.
Hey.
Me pacho, ya fi party akwaka NDC ho. Na do party ko bo obi die na mobile power o your position.
There we.
Enti me your position.
Alliance.
Ana. Me your position and I men declare. Action People's Party, yeah declare.
What is your
name? Mama Hama.
What man?
And I had my Baumia.
David.
Baumia, your position.
What is your name?
Me your position, say.
What babem?
My buyer babam.
Say so many.
No, cause if you buy a campaign, I shan't train you.
Oh,
hey, on there.
Hey, obey a campaign, papa.
Oh, Bokwesi change fi by 5 minutes pa. Ni ref in the bar.
Mustache kura ya de macho for ba hoso ko mbebo me. O mu na stop o. Kola.
Why Sir John?
Polando di macho for ba.
Sir John is stopping macho for no.
Police for na what? Wait. Eti captain ya de Nyankopon ase. De ya hwehwe nyina abam. To the stand they say wo hwe wo how I firm for the past 8 years ya na nye wo how ketwa. Amanfo mu nwuma seye. Wo mo muja wo mo yire ne wo mo mpranom. Sebi mpeduasa. Wo mo asebi mpeduasa. Akufu ado kan wo mo share journalist ya cheche wo mo. Wo ma afam wawu.
Yeah, no, last year you don't say. But last year you don't say.
Me.
record this one.
That be have you the record. I better watch it.
No, in 2 years, he achieved 39 times.
May can last year, 2024.
Oh, 2024. Last year, no. I say fee do June, no. Now, Omoya Mishenye.
What go ahead?
You call Kandapa office. Omoya, say, Papa be our own national security or enemy quarter officer, so no, or person who know you. Ah, between me, drop me, lawyer Bafo.
Omo, you have 1,500 Libya.
Me lawyer Bafo. What is that in there? Me electronic belt and name me 2 phones. And
Monkwajo no mo free abemu. Monkwaje
any phones, belts, phones. And me wallet. Basically the national security for no family.
Monkwaje no mo free abemu.
Me catch can pa, catch me say. Me nko baby a wo mo je no. E koye ko busa ya mo si o box bibi den the basically the wo family. Ti me de whoever becomes the national security minister.
Ukwaje wa de.
Me phones me nu wo mo ho.
General
GH boy the phone back
because
me belt e o mo ho belt they did 3 years e be record sa 3 years
Captain Akufo do manage the count
eti meje made e no meje made ba for catch him say yen twen obesiu no yakoje ye besiu age
Captain where's now the problem about
here
Akufo do so when see that ya fa ya ba
oh there be jebi na akwafa ba I
said Jebu ka so onko ju Akufo do no
ba me actually na wonim de hye me pa 37th time
and show
e gbadeja
na no mo cho
and na Akufo na
no ka so obe chi wa ba so chi
local ministries na
dabi and ya de me koto
Akufo
my bro
Odogu onkaibu
let me go to an night before radio for that you do ya no many kum
na ko do mejo so ka
me ya be ho hwe ya konye so bi tom say team na be na me kro
nipa ya chew nipa ya chew ko bro wasa ko do mejo
me da ko jam sabe na guy ni nyane me cut is what are you sleeping? So what do you want me to do? But you know the fear. I said, I'm a good nipa. Now, until my name, in penny for the buy and until be money, Mr. Yama mobile, no. It was that I feel that in penny for the
Bakufo. Yeah, true, sir.
That time now, and the 37th time, and they shimmy.
No, that's why I'm name.
Yes, I'm saying story, no.
So no, almost no to be.
I'm saying no. The president is involved in Galamsey.
Sema besinko.
And make say na say. Ya be mo me say do sa.
Sema twem.
Wo mo ba ha.
That time they see.
Sema twem.
And I make a story no.
Okay.
So much where you make. You know much you feel no.
David.
And when we share you no.
Where did you be family how?
Na
me coffee.
They give be
be 51 kan papa na ni so no. Eno ye Jubilee House here ya ko Charlie. As one more
you bend the camera.
Obe mapenzi usa na okana sem. Obe no.
Opposite.
I want them to
What is it going? You are the rest. And then I'm saying, my day. And when we get to the station, you know what you have done. Tell me what I've done. It's me say shoe. I'm saying I'm slippers. Me run up on say why are you removing your shoe? I'm saying the shoe yours.
So what you are church shooting in account.
You me feel oh say after them I mean yeah. You free them. Cut up hadisi ke. Akwai to be chair front to her. Our crocodile. I'm saying we have to know the guy. Kai my yeti.
We need to
what you do. Well, yeah, what they quiet day. We understand Kenya Sema.
organizer bi so wo hwa so ho kakra dade pool bi so si ho
yeah
so ha betumi da chew speed and come kopa na me the side ni be twi no
ni mu odu kakra
na asa na fusu kakra fine
nti o de fraba no bon na onko
fraba ne enko kama dini duma o kan pa but na be o tam yo no me koto ho
na o what to say Henry Koti
oh Henry hoye
and oko hu no
no be
oh no that be mu na
interior minister
oh be pede ho
na no your job
se kana you interior minister
no interior minister
say na no ye
na wa nyo na ka say Akufo do bakra na on touch line
so
senior man
that one the match be fairly 38th time no
and the interest so higher
na me say kana correct
me yeah djuma
yeah esa be chiri djuma
na na do anya president bi hey we are saying so many nkaso o
ha
na na ba no nko afa so ba
ma come say ma kisi edu ho ma ko di awie me do mi gate anu yes Paris aba hokwa Santa
mama di we be ya reho so what deep to say pa
oh David nanado de na nya reho I say a situated discussion ni nanado Ghana mra na chese obedi mfie nwotwe no nyame ye nado wadi ni straight nti nanado no wonya mobo say ono de amodwen no emfa no
yes aha me pacho mo hwe picture na wo for ayi
obi Asante ama
tobo mo hwe picture ni ye pa mo take a critical look at the picture na mo hwe picture na chi why the jina ho the picture na man 1000 Ghana
obi Asante ama msisi you
obi Asante na
obi sub picture is any man what's up
wa betwa why the jina picture na chi
why me nim di pakro
eti we dewa wa betwa 1000 Ghana
captain
why
captain se betwa
mo ye sure
captain you know just you know speaker no no
mo ye sure
wono a on hwe the tie
yeah na ojina ho
oh okay I'm the one standing over there
ono aka intimidate
but adam here they say me tax no me and I mean then intimidation say
oh okay
so that you don't see the kind of tag I'm wearing you know and me am tell me catch us me person me hwe mahama say waso in awie na mawie madwuma me afi we elections the last day elections that dey me we na say me dey mahama be si akonwa so me tu Akufo Addo ne na MPP ne free
na no tu ahene
yeah sure
na no si ahene
na dey mahama si akonwa so
na ta dey ne patano
where
mahama
your year design no sa the grass symbols no we nim no
na wo na pa
Ejinya me wo
ni patin tin kam say owo amu ye yo mo share 3 pieces wo ta hu sa ngofo no omu na asoso wa
Ejinya me
na no mu na asoso wa
na ba ko bi su wo mu bi na de wo mu F4
ba how do say enewo and the trivia movement the whole program the trivia movement wo bu pa say ekoba say ebia say tuo bi troye na tune bunyane a oga ni bodyguard so na fuso wo ye the bodyguard da fuso pa na tune bunyane a
ba nyame se na program no
yami dia wo
no program no dey
it was one of the best so far Osha dignities a buy oh Charlie it was beautiful it was
then I'm a bit in a picture yechi
I love it
how come I was captured
I love it
how come you were captured
man for show
yeah that
man for show
okay
that in all you better nyame ase say at long last the battle has ended. John Dramani Mahama
freedom na
nado eko kai 2017 speech no copyright or to copy direct no be kan ye into the kan wo de right
so yen discuss it say 120 days no
yes
start it now
Oh, that day, Mama, briefcase.
No.
Hey, briefy kakra. Captain.
President Nana can
oh, Mama, briefy.
There be 120 days. President Mama said,
Achira aho abakra yenya wo mo kwan. Omu firi kurom ha. Mama omu firi kurom akra anko.
Oh, President Mahama Nedi Odibiana.
Hey, say me attach.
Deputy President.
Necessary alliance no senke sign ya kura no.
Second deputy.
Baby, aho wa bakrom a china ye de ye beko dinner no pa lunch
ni
we mu nyina kwa
Mahama wodi akonwa da. Enti o kan say yes ni in 120 days no onim de no.
That time akonwa no obedie na say.
But say no you chief of staff no president.
Na say.
O say
akonwa no that time de na say.
I say so for your friend say kura. So for me no ka say so for uche.
So yes uche.
O say nanado we gu akonwa no ho fi.
Na Jesus ahonfe.
Akonwa mo afa ni ebedwale no. Efi a ye de aka no. Ahemfufi a ye ende mame fan twente mamenka efi a ye de aka akonwan baabi a ye de akonwan ya wurawura wa wo ya we efie ma ye de akonwan ya wurawura afe na ye bedware akonwan no na abeka che sesesi e
o de ye dwun
na kwa
mama bodyguard
ye dwun
fato Sisi 120 days are there necessary discuss. Na yetime ehunu nema.
Na sa bidi akoso otia.
Obama. Atwa wa bidi akoma disi.
Oh, say Obama.
Akọ ye ne hu demonstration wo kuma sesa ye no wunda.
Obama.
Oye politician. Also a 10 gram.
Oh yeah.
Now, can I say this? Obama
Menka.
Oh, you're politician. Since what happening? What have you? Menka is saying. But yet say President Mahama. Or one kasa 120 days no or kasa mi fa ho.
Okay.
But your kind you be bama. One kind you and they are.
No, but 120 days in there. Only any reason to
120 days ejuma no.
Yes.
Enye there hu bia sa.
Yeah.
I say obi ama the pressure me. Maka wa ha say Mahama. If you summary ya kusi match ending. For appointment.
Match ending say. General. Match ending I dey what be president da. What no position 8
appointment ni now 120 days ni mu.
I need now 120 days.
Into a mat timeline.
Time what dey be no. Mama no bosom nsia aka ho.
On fire bosom
there be trouble.
Honeymoon.
On say enya honeymoon. On say
is in order.
Ese say oto ne bo ase toto niam ni nyina. Ebe di bosom nsia be ka. Bosom mi nsa no. Na me bosom nsia no be di be. Na bosom nko. Na bibia ni atai. Na minister bia who fit. I find the fit. DC bia find the fit. Obia who be bia wo. Afa no here the touch na beto wo monso so.
Allah. E wo bet ni.
May the first ministry I call a ministry of health.
Okwaji mamenu asese ho.
And I making say what medical ko. Na ya hwe bibia etino I can forward baby said your nyama nhwade no. Papa ne say ko bie no obedi minister only we know. But the year catch them on say aban sika ne de memfa wo sankoka.
What me akosi o tra modern hospital esi ukru. Severe hospital ntumi mbia.
Na de no mfa nsa.
Wako bi.
Na make us what severe hospital.
Mpacho man.
Ontwa ahomam.
Mpacho yemfa president.
Solid.
I will go through our social contract. The things we'll do in the first 120 days after we leave Independence Square on 7th January 2025. One, we'll put in place a robust code of conduct
and standards for all government officials in line with the principles of ethical leadership, modesty, humility, integrity, and accountability. We will nominate all our cabinet ministers for parliamentary approval within the first 14 days in office. We would have named all our cabinet ministers. We will constitute the leanest and most efficient government in the history of the Fourth Republic in the first 90 days in office. We will hold a national economic dialogue to discuss the true state of the economy and prepare a homegrown fiscal consolidation program to guide the budget. Number 5, we'll commence the drafting of needed legal amendments and preparation for the implementation of the 24-hour economy policy under the office of the President. Number 6, we'll establish an accelerated export development council, which I will personally chair, to promote exports as part of a broader strategy for economic transformation. Number 7, we'll convene a national consultative conference on education with CHAS, NAGRAT, NAT, CCT, NAPS, CETAG, Vice Chancellors Ghana, PRINCOF, TEWU, UTAG, PTAs, students, think tanks, academia, parents, and other stakeholders to build consensus on the improvement of our education sector, including the free SHS. Number 8, we'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in our first 90 days in office. 1, e-levy. 2, COVID levy. 3, betting tax. 4, emissions levy. And we'll review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 9, we'll introduce the no academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education, nursing training institutions, under our no fee stress initiative. We will budget for this, and the money will be given to the Student Loan Trust. It will register all the level 100 students, and it will pay the money to their universities on their behalf so that they don't have to go and pay anything. It will be a grant. It's not be a loan. It will be a grant, so they don't have to pay for it. 10, we'll introduce the following social intervention policies. 1, free tertiary education for persons with disability. The Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, which will be a fund that will help the treatment of kidney ailments, hypertension, heart disease, high blood pressure, and all those kinds of things. We'll commence within 120 days the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in basic and secondary schools. 11, we'll institute inquiries or forensic audits into the following matters of public interest. 1, MPP's collapse of indigenous Ghanaian banks and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis. We'll institute an audit into the illegal printing of money by the Bank of Ghana to finance the corrupt Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. We'll investigate the 58 million National Cathedral scandal. We'll investigate the COVID-19 expenditure scandal. We'll investigate corruption scandals including the PDS, Ejapa, SML, ambulance spare parts, 13th African, All-African Games, SkyTrain, Palugu Dam, mass sets, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators, missing tricycles, illegal and inflated single source contracts, bot scandals, and many others. We institute a government policy banning all political appointees and politically exposed persons from buying any state assets. We will allocate seed money within 120 days for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank to support women-owned and women-led businesses. We will launch the following priority job creation programs in the budget. The first is Ejumawura, that is the entrepreneurial project to promote 10,000 young entrepreneurs and mentor them. The 1 million coders program will roll out a Made in Ghana agenda to promote the production and consumption of locally produced goods, particularly through leveraging of government spending power. 15. We review the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to scrap the law banning the importation of salvage vehicles to rescue the local automotive industry in Swami Magazine, Konkompe, Aboso Okai, and all others. 16. We will lay before Parliament a new bill to usher in a new era of government scholarship administration, which will, among others, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarships and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in the award of government scholarships. We will make the scholarships process transparent, publish the names of everybody who is given a scholarship so that the whole country will know who are getting those scholarships. 17. We will aggressively confront the illegal mining menace and place a ban on illegal and new mining activities in forest reserve and roll out our Tree for Life and Blue Water initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. 18. We'll launch the Black Star Experience. It's our major creative industry and tourism initiative. So the Black Star Experience will be launched. It's an initiative as Ghana's flagship culture, arts, creative industry and tourism brand to transform Ghana into a preferred hub for creative industry and tourism. 19. We'll commence investigative processes to purge state security agencies of all militia and vigilante elements who are causing havoc in our country. 20. We'll reopen investigations into major unresolved criminal cases, including the 2020 election killings, Ayawaso West Wagomba election violence, murder of Ahmed Swale and Silas Wulo Chame. 21. We'll initiate a probe into the man-made disaster caused by the VRA spillage from the Akosombo and Kon dams that displaced and destroyed the livelihoods of thousands of citizens in the Volta region. And we will take immediate steps to provide compensation for the victims, including those in the lower Volta, those in Oti, those in Buno East, those in the Savannah regions, and other areas that were affected by the flooding. We'll carry out a shake-up of all loss-making SOEs and realign them to break even and transition into profit-making. This is a social contract with the people. A lot of people ask me, you're going to find an economy in a mess. How are you going to handle all this? We're going to realign our expenditure. We're going to cut out waste. We'll realign the budget so that we can create more fiscal space in order to finance these projects. We're going to use innovative methods to raise the resources so that we can finance these projects. We're going to prioritize, strictly prioritize, and select the most important projects that will create immediate benefits for the people of Ghana. We're going to put our money where our mouths are. That is what.
All right, so 120 days. And Emma, His Excellency, the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, Ekase Obeyeno Ebinono. And if you look at Utieni carefully, those things are doable. Those things are possible. So it is possible. So because first one, no, naming all the ministers
within 14 days.
Within 14 days.
And 14 days started from the
started here. I say right
after
from Independence Square. There be a Masa when the president that.
Say ye
Yeah, is that deputy president? Who be the president? Say that be second. Who can say now who this for?
Ahogwaba, esi eja wo.
There be no one can say must say right from Independence Square. I can tell you on authority, the ministerial list is ready.
It's ready.
Chairman.
But the ministerial list is ready.
Mama 5.
This is list, no.
Energy.
This is list, no, by maybe ending of this month or first week, second week, February. Now, and so it's ready. Chief executives, you know, Ada, ministerial list in the Bano. I mean, some names will come out before, and then others would also follow suit. It's naming of appointees. Eka 120 days are there now, and we share say obey e-levy anyway. I am very sure, even though executive instruments, no, do you see it there? But I think that John Hammer would want it to be part of the first budget. It's budget, and so will be somewhere in the State of the Nation's address, if you look at it carefully, preparation for it will be somewhere in February. And then we'll have the budget statement, supplementary budget. So the supplementary budget and all. So either say supplementary budget in the back cancel all the levies, and now say State of the Nation's address, he will make a pronouncement and then it's gone. Setting up committees to our one chair to make sure say but I will still say that, Your Excellency, meaning say back. But make sure the people that you will select them to help you rule, govern this country, First of all, we must take the opposite away and say, yes, a party for get people they kind of take the opposite away and say. Now, obituary so a Jumano. Now the normal. So the 120 days in Yamana Mahama Kasa Obeyeno by 111th day. No way we need now. The also person here twitch and obituary by me at twitch. Obey 9 days earlier.
Sir.
Yes.
No.
Obey 9 days earlier because some committees in a good table so or that. It's just a statement to throw it out there to the public.
I'm even happy for the fact that before the swearing in, what the appoints
chief of staff, deputy chief of staff,
chief of staff will be on
Sir John,
Yera, Yapon, Yapon, Dr. Sapon.
Sapon.
Oh, SS.
Ordinary crime, say,
Mikochiano.
Oh, okay.
And then, I don't know for uncle.
That's all the kind. Tia catch in the end. Why by an Abba power? Why by an Abba power? Oh, yeah, people.
Oh, hey, sir,
and then you, Jenny. I don't put it.
Hey, now Jesus, you know what you fancy.
Hey, what's up with your numbers now?
What's my wife? But honestly speaking, I've been with the I've been with the MPP for a very long time. All my political life and my experience and I've used it to work for the NPP. But I've never been appreciated by any political party far better than the NDC today. Honestly speaking, I felt appreciated.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, crowd, it was.
Now is it easy to go and interview speaker?
Nah,
I could do her nice ass here.
Oh, Mama Nkasa Mosapon,
Honorable Samusapon, yeah, catch your plane, we're in your plane, obi aso no ho be kokro baby a wo hye bia no send your location wuni ma kewo me no me wa fade ho ti me no me be nkum na agye baby a wo hye bia no send the location oh me nim 3 places I be hwe na me hunu
who do you guys go Kumasi
sao tien ko hwe no ana ono a
mo de camera netum so ayede
ana wo sa sapo tigo ena so me hu e word akoba time na me ko baby o no na say so be engaging into now so ti me tru e o say na me kasa me hu na che
no JB na time a JB work grounds no na me hu na
o ka che say e word akoba e hu na o fe word akoba hu wa che
also about you pa mfa be share na Asante region for 5
ade okoye wa Asante region no oye papa no e bad o
I'm telling you
what's akufa do di na nia ma mention e bem because that akufa do person san so tena bust no san hweto ma no so onye no no ankasa ne party for no be mo no ankasa akufa do no ho be che no ba no tata wada ko ekoye akodu ayiwa kasiem
is also a equia
ayiwa kasiem na sasa woni na akokoduru ya yeah na fe I feel say oh kwaju na say yes anka o say mabre de be be amra not to see me
but whether ko so ko boss ya adwuma o
e whether ko ade o ye wo boss no I think say otro book and I say dipe bia wo mo de ne be ko no che ne trans no guru no
na dwemu da ho papa
because wa ma fuel and shorted that
e stable so for a very long time
and I say no one e wa bem se see ya me no ka say na do we je few 2 weeks pe
na so o ko watu petrol
watu say 2 weeks na what me no few one want to say san obi anya bi da rather so praja e boso me miensa
aloke say so ka ronu aloke so ka no
oh aloke
o say me fa number man wo hu na nanka onye momo ma ba nanka pese me de me de na gina me de ma
fa number no
hello
enwa da Pato ye champagne ni.
The actually be pop in ni.
Na ka ye be pop in ni.
Hello ke tuta.
Eti echina no ye de champagne ni bi be ka ho. Echina ye be pop champagne.
We ye
obi ye ade ma wade echina na wo da ase ya ede.
We ye 38%.
And we no so we 12.5%.
We 12.5%.
We 30 say
38.7.
38. That's why 38.2.
Asante aba. That's how percentage so tia na etiba.
Yes sir.
Enje no betumi ada.
We say
and about betumi ada.
Oh wada de buy wada bosume. Wada. Etinyame ya adoma echina no ye be pop champagne no.
Chine be di enu. But that's maybe I will be as well. Maybe I will why.
It is our champagne now. Bet me ato aba.
Oh yeah, bra.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, Obama say me can just also cook here maybe.
Honorable Obama.
David.
Also pick me. Oh, Nana, to what you came and see.
Me brand.
Came a yagbina.
I told you,
David became a yagbina. Obia,
Munja was na so ba na on the to call the office. Yeah,
Pamon can say can be bia. I say.
Who create the office oh but the no na be. From a boss to be. Kinguba me donya me.
Omo pe da vim no.
Ya to wo ba ko na si the laptop wa.
O she Zuba.
And what you man say so why and why century.
But what about convince me for Zuba?
No, Zuba. I mean,
Baba, I know him.
Yes, you know Zuba very well.
Say o share the yeah Ejuma waye titu tama na ye wo kuma no folks so take cares and then all that and you can tell sir Zuba age but I think someone e preke Medina unless otherwise president will be fulfilled
yeah no but for now there Zuba
be fulfilled be any president itirimu dia
comfortable lead
obi a contest Zuba
there no eba way before some be to about
wow odi na epre ni jai
oh na go say osika
because I said Zuba ohehe sika na woja for the tonkum sra no kura am
when
champagne
Mama Budi
dear boy I
enti me yanda base Na kasa nyamishra Ghana for na, and I love the way John Mahama kasa about Nanado. You know, way back and everything, but you know, Nanado ayade.
Nanado ayade.
Oh, wayade. Wayade. No, I say, wayade. Nadia wayade say. But me ashe ba me aso ba na report.
Onko daddy.
Sanso.
Then only beautiful Rebecca never go. Allah. C'est son mot. Na make na be the bruta.
Omo onima. Oh, that's about 5 days ni one more double. Say we free
Jubilee. There is a pressure on that transition.
We free 5 Jubilee House 5 days.
But the transition not pressure on. But then the Rebecca. Oh, that be a time Rollins, supervise say may sway in Kufo share may sway in Professor Mills. And then Mahama so share may sway in and Nanado Dankwa Kufado. And then Nanado so repeated the same gesture, even though we need choice there. But in a new president. So this is the beautiful thing about this republic. Yeah, transition fair. On that score, saying that Akufo-Addo has done well. Yeah.
Onkofi nkwaje na home. Na international on reflect. Ada obesa basa sisu bi mo be pa assemblyman edi wo Ghana no. Obehu ni po be ni campaign manager.
But me wish more of a official part why. Nanaya Boga offer on your
Medina.
Oh, school year war Medina Presec. Yes, offer Nanaya Boga or Presec school or no primary school or no more. I say I no a short into Yamna Media idea. Nanaya offer Yamishra.
Congratulations to you, the first ever female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Your Excellency, Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman. Ma'am.
The expectation is high and all fingers are crossed in expectation of the magic and the wonder that former President John Dramani Mahama and now second time lucky His Excellency Mahama will.
Mali, thank you. Council. Yes, I am excited. I know H.E. John Dramani Mahama is going to keep, immediately start work, and it's going to be immediate. The promise to make free SHS better will be top on the agenda. The promise, as it were, to make none other. The free SHS thing is a huge one. It's going to be a personal project of the president to, as it were, make naysayers who felt that he was going to cancel it to know that he's committed to doing it and make it better. 24-hour economy, as you can see, the Honorable Gusitano is already in charge, and I have no doubt that will make things better for the good people of this country. Council, we need to cross over. Thank you. Let me say a very big thanks to Elon Mauli, who is an international relations analyst. Thank you so much.
Of allegiance.
And also Edu Jitameklu. Let's quickly cross over to the main center for the event.
Kindly say after me. Times preserve. Having been elected of the Republic of Ghana, so help me God. Faith and allegiance that I will bear true faith and
also Edu Jitameklu. Let's quickly cross over to the main center for the event.
Kindly say after me. I, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman, do in the name of the Almighty God swear. Do in the name of the Almighty God swear. That I will bear true faith and allegiance. That I will bear true faith and allegiance. To the Republic of Ghana. To the Republic of Ghana. As by law established. As by law established. That I will uphold. That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. So help me God. Your Excellency, now the oath of the Vice President. I, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Ajiman, having been elected to the office of Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, swear, do in the name of the Almighty God swear, that I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana, that I will at all times preserve, protect and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana, and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Congratulations, Madam Vice President. Thank you. Lift your
Honorable members, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana shall now sign the oath book. honorable members, and I have the pleasure and joy to, on your behalf, invite His Excellency the President-elect to take and subscribe to the oath of allegiance and the presidential oath. Your Excellency, you may now proceed to do so.
Your Excellency, kindly say after me, this is the oath of allegiance. Your name.
John Dramani Mahama,
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
do in the name of the Almighty God swear
That I will bear true faith.
that I will bear true faith
And allegiance.
and allegiance
To the Republic of Ghana.
to the Republic of Ghana,
As by law established.
as by law established,
That I will uphold.
and that I will uphold
The sovereignty.
the sovereignty
And integrity.
and integrity
Of Ghana.
of Ghana,
And that I will preserve.
and that I will preserve, protect,
And defend.
the
Constitution.
Constitution
Of the Republic of Ghana.
of the Republic of Ghana.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Your Excellency, now the presidential oath.
I, John Dramani Mahama,
Having been elected
to
the high office of President of the Republic of Ghana, do in the name of the Almighty God swear
do in the name of the Almighty God swear
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and true
and true
to the Republic of Ghana, that I will at all times preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President. Let me be the first.
Nana, thank you.
You stand.
Culture and steady in its pursuit of progress. Today we celebrate a momentous occasion in our nation's history as we welcome the newly elected President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. A true nation builder, committed to forging a brighter future for all Ghanaians. John Mahama embodies the pillars of leadership that our nation craves: trustworthiness, reliability, modesty, and above all, truthfulness. From the moment he stepped into the political arena, John Mahama has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the people of Ghana. His approachable demeanor, paired with his genuine concern for the needs of the Ghanaian, has earned him their trust. A trust that is pivotal for any leader aiming to guide a nation through challenging times.
What I really like about JDM is his humility. The man is simply so down to earth, it's unbelievable. He's so humble, it's unbelievable. I really like that about him.
John Mahama osonyame, odonyame, osonyame, openi pasem, okita kumapa. Mihuna se mihumi ni abema. Oyobi nso a onyiyi nipam. We are akwala we are openi we are pepeni we are twibi we are bebia tribe bia ofibia John Mahama tawase. On kase we nye twibi we nye we
Honorable members, President Mahama is practical. He communicates his issues very, very well, and he understands the Ghanaian politics very well. He understands the Ghanaian people very well, and that is what I like about him.
The brand John Dramani Mahama is not just a name. It represents resilience, strength, progress, and empathy.
I believe John Dramani Mahama is loved by many. His personality.
And now, on your behalf, invite His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, to deliver his inaugural address. Your Excellency, you may now proceed to do so.
The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Members of Parliament, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, Your Excellency, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Ghana, and special guest of honor for this occasion, Your Excellencies, Presidents, Heads of Government and Development Agencies, Your Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and former Presidents, Your Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters. I wish you a good morning, and we give thanks to the Almighty God on this occasion. Our Father who art in heaven, we thank you for giving us this day, a day that offers me, your humble servant, a unique opportunity to work to reset our dear country, Ghana. 32 years ago, on January 7th, Ghana made its first and most successful democratic transition, a reset, with the swearing in of the newly democratically elected President, Jerry John Rawlings, of blessed memory. Our nation was returned to a multi-party democracy with a new constitution that went into effect, and the Fourth Republic was officially established. I refer to it as a reset because on that day in 1993, we made our fourth attempt at establishing a democratic system of government with term limits based on free, fair, and transparent elections. The handover of power on January 7, 2001, between former President Jerry John Rawlings and at the time the newly elected President John Agyekum Kufuor, tested that reset, and our nation passed with flying colors. So today, with my induction as the new President of the Republic of Ghana, history is being made once again. And it is a history worth repeating every 4 years with each newly elected president. Today, we're also making a different kind of history, one that speaks to our maturity as a democracy, a nation of citizens enfranchised with the authority at the polls to determine their political future. Today's exercise between the outgoing President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and I feels a bit like a deja vu. That is because 8 years ago to this day, on January 7, 2017, we shared this same space and performed this same transitional exercise. At the time, I was the outgoing president, having served one term, and he was the incoming president, having been given a mandate by the people of Ghana to lead this great nation of us. He and I both understood on that day, as I'm sure we are today, that it is the people of Ghana that we are elected to serve. Somehow, it seems fitting that it is with Nana Akufo-Addo that I twice shared this stage and this unique historical distinction, because Nana Akufo-Addo and I began our national political careers in Parliament in the same year, 1996. He has always greeted me with warmth, a firm handshake, and a smile, and he is perhaps the only person in my life who has persistently chosen to call me Johnny. While we belong to opposing political parties, we shared a sense of mutual respect. In those early days, we probably could not have imagined that destiny would bring us to the leadership of our respective parties, and that we would have to face off 3 separate times as we each vied for the highest office of the land. Nana, as this will be our final meeting under these circumstances, and as I look back on the journey we have traveled together, 2 much younger men who entered Parliament together with a full head of black hair, and you with the same bald head and round eyeglasses, I have to say that you have, without exception, been a worthy opponent. I extend my warmest wishes to His Excellency, the former Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia. It was a grueling campaign, and we gave it our all. Your sportsmanship in making an early concession eased tensions and contributed to the early conclusion of the electoral contest. I wish you all the best in your endeavors. My brothers and sisters, the world in which Ghana exists today, as I begin this presidency, is not the same world in which we have lived under other presidencies. There are tensions and conflicts that have not previously existed between nations. These tensions and conflicts place pressure on alliances to decide where we will support. There's a seismic shift happening within the system of global economic dominance. Whereas the G7 nations, United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, and Japan once provided the highest percentage of the world's GDP, over the last decade, that number has been steadily dropping. However, the combined total of the GDP of
politicians. Look, the days are near you may be biarasano. It is about time. Happy New Year, Ivan.
Dr. Ran. Same to you, London for UK. Obi OTU Adjubre. The Chia London for Yina.
Yenso, Yajo, yes. Na ya feel ya minimum na ya ko break kakra. Na obebusa se bronye utimi di ye.
Oh, that's we best here. Actually, that is the most important thing. Now, economy, yeah, to me, I didn't show be able to mean to whether the Christmas happen.
Just when you be and when you be and bro,
I
na yen show yen fa we nhyase ye to a baby area na afibia no e jan hyehye tai bagana ene me hunu ne se owura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kwa akopim mo kantamanto sanso na ofa eye owura Alankodwo Chamantin wakoho say former President John Mahama, President elect so no so wakoho amanfo busa say is that the procedure eyade say ene ne hia ya na going there to